Tate, and you're always up to speed with local football here.
G'day, this is Tony.
I got my scarf, got my old coat. I got a 40 game to go to. 40's on, 40's here again. Back to greet me like an old friend. And well, that's the thing about, that's what I like about. Yeah, that's the thing about football. I'll meet a friend outside the ground. We'll argue over who's gonna win. He'll go for his team, I for mine. We'll watch him slug it out right to the end. And show me the crowd and I'll take my place. I'm hungry for the taste of it. And well, that's the thing about, that's what I like about. Yeah, that's the thing about football. That's what football means to me. That's how I like my footy to be. And well, that's the thing about, that's what I like about. Yeah, that's the thing about.
Hayes about as we welcome to one of the important days on the Hills Football League Division 1 A-grade calendar. Good afternoon, Jeff Costol with the Call to Wild team as we've made our way out to Solar Wholesalers Oval in Echunga for Filming Footy's global stream coverage of today's HFL Division 1 Round 14 A-grade clash. It may be the Echunga Demons and Mount Barker doing battle on the field, but there's a sense of respect and commemoration as both clubs pay tribute in the annual Purple Ribbon match to three great identities taken too soon by pancreatic cancer. We'll certainly have a little bit more about that to come, but at this stage it's a big welcome to my fellow call team comrades. Firstly, Benny Goldfinch.
Pistols, great to be here. First time today of this year at Solar Wholesalers over in Echunga, one of our favourite grounds to be at, so looking forward to this contest today.
And of course the incomparable Jaden J. Hills with us. Good afternoon, Jaden.
Geez, thanks, Pistols. Yeah, good afternoon, Benny. And Pistols, should be a great game here today between Echunga and Mount Barker, with played on 20 occasions since 2014, and Mount Barker have won 12 and Echunga have won 8, so should be a great contest.
Of course, the premiership year for Echunga was 2014,
correct, yep,
where they beat Ureta in that grand final.
Absolutely. And of course, well, very excited about this, boys. We welcome back the talents of ace producer Tommy Hills
Unbelievable.
for this afternoon's coverage.
Here we go.
We're not worthy.
And of course, together we have the usual filming expertise of master cameraman James Davis. And of course, again, it's a big thanks to our Call to Wild stream media supporters. Of course, Filming Footy, Sports Interactive and Dartfish, and the HFL sponsors, Police Credit Union at Closey Supermarkets, West End at Sports Power, Sharon, the Courier Newspaper, Rostow Homes, Think Road Safety and Sports, and of course the valuable match day sponsors for the particular clubs.
We'll get to that shortly.
That shortly. Our man Tommy, as he does, will get that up. But that's for Echunga and but they are Echunga.
Straight to the point.
Straight to the point. We are at Solar Wholesalers Oval, so they are doing everything here. So thank you very much.
Sam Cranner and the team.
Exactly.
I've just seen the Echunga players in the beautiful
yes
outfit. We'll get to that shortly.
Yes, we will. We'll talk about that shortly. And the Mount Barker Football Club would like to thank Jaden J.
Celebrations, Mount Barker IGA, McDonald's, Mount Barker Hanson, and Mount Barker Crane High, completed homes, Terry White Kemma, Mount Barker Pharmacies, and thinking of selling, well, Adelaide Hills. So thank you to those
Nicely done.
sponsors.
Nicely done.
Clint Ray there. Clint Ray.
And we just
Adelaide
mentioned,
Hills Real Estate.
we must sing a big cheerio to
Wayne
always
Coop.
a regular. We just saw his photo there, the coach of the century. You saw the team of the century there, the coach of the century, Centurion goal kicker, the man who did it all, Wayne Coop, who tuning in. So his photo, of course, we all come here to pay homage to that. So hope you're going to enjoy the game this afternoon, Wayne, out at your old home. Dick.
Just noticed the Echunga players' pistols to the
Now-
left.
Now, as we said,
go on.
special day, I'll say for you, Purple Ribbon Day, as you can see, in honour of Vic Jones, Peter Murphy and Mark Whitington, three greats of the particular club who were taken away by pancreatic cancer. Benny, take us through the concept and how it all came about.
Oh, yes. No. Well, first of all, Aussie is tuned in from Onslow in WA, Pistols. So shout out to the great man Aussie. I'll just get it up here. We've just got some great...
Onslow.
Onslow.
Onslow, that was the name of the character in Mrs. Bucket. What was that British comedy?
Oh,
It
yeah.
eludes me.
Yeah.
Mrs. Bouquet.
Keeping up
Keeping up
appearances.
appearances, yeah. Onslow was the name of the brother-in-law.
Well, speaking of great people, of course, we've got some images here of Vic Jones and stuff. So this Saturday, well, today, the Call of the Wild team, we're heading to, we've arrived at Solar Wholesalers Oval in Echunga for the annual Purple Ribbon match that is played in honour and memory of three club greats, as you said, Pistols, Vic Jones for Echunga, Peter Murphy and Mark Whittington for Mount Barker, who were all tragically taken too soon by pancreatic cancer. As in previous years, the Murphy-Jones Shield will be awarded to the winning team on the day and presented by Peter Murphy's family. The Mark Whittington medal will be presented by Mark's family to the Mount Barker player deemed most determined and courageous on field. And likewise, the Vic Jones medal presented by Vic's daughters, who we saw pre-game. They've got some great shirts on today. To the Echunga player deemed most determined and courageous on the day. And it should be a great day, Pistols. And as you said, this is the fifth encounter between the two sides, and it's 2-2 apparently at the moment in the contest. And Catherine Edwards sent me some information as well regarding Vic and the connect with Echunga today. So all the Echunga players will be warming up in blue shearers singlets, as we're seeing. We can see at the moment. Anyway, to our left.
Ground, yes.
Or this was an iconic Vic Jones outfit, rain, hail or shine. He used to run water for our seniors in his shorts and shearers singlet without fail. This is a little nod from the players to Vic today. So, and Mount Barker usually wear their purple socks as well. So very good day weather-wise as well. So should be a cracking game as we see Vic's daughters there.
Yeah.
Good work, Tomia.
And as you can see, the iconic singlet, as you just mentioned, Benny, which the players are warming up in.
And just Vic, obviously Pistols, I remember a day, I can't remember exactly what year it was. It was a finals encounter here at Solar Wholesalers over in Echunga, and he lent us his van for the day to call out the back of with Sam Moles.
Radio days, that's right.
Great man.
It's great man, Vic, and a great community worker. Was also involved with the Lions at Bridgewater where he lived, and previous to Echunga involvement, he was involved at Heathfield Allgate United Football Club and then Bridgewater. So, very sad the passing of Vic, as was the loss of Peter Murphy and also Mark Whittington. Mark Whittington, who actually played league footy for West Adelaide and South Adelaide.
Yes, Albie Cluess apparently rated him as one of the best players he's ever seen.
Well, Albie Cluess seen a lot of footy, so yeah.
And of course the Murphy name is well known at Mount Barker.
And of course the best and fairest, the Murphy medal. And well, it'll be interesting. The grandson, Lachlan, will be playing here this afternoon, so that's a nice touch further to a really good occasion for both families. A sad occasion, but a respectful occasion for both families, that is for sure. And as Benny mentioned, it's the fifth staging of this particular shield. I don't think it was held in the COVID year, but 2-2. And also, just an interesting stat, Jaden, is the home teams have won the shield. So it's 2-2, but both wins have come on their own respective home decks.
Yeah, exactly. And it's great to, it's 2-2 at the moment. And so, yeah, it's fantastic. And also, Pistols There's been 8 games here at Echunga since 2014, and both teams have won 4 each. So you talk about they won 2 each in this match. Well, they've actually won 4 each at Echunga since 2014, which is really good as well. So it's an even playing field, which, as you see, the steering singlets. Yes, as we can see on the number 2 oval. Yeah,
actually blends in well with the club, the
shorts.
Colours, actually,
it does.
Echunga. So yeah, a little bit of Vic. Great tribute there by the current Demons. All right, well, as we do pre-match, we like to get out and about, and as Benny Goldfinch alluded to, our first visit out here to Solar Wholesalers Oval in Echunga this season. So Benny and the great man Tommy, I thought they'd just spend their time just finding out all about Echunga. So they caught up with the Echunga coach before the match. So here we have Benny with Darren Van Zetta, back soon live here at Solar Oval in Echunga.
And yeah, we're at the Solar Wholesalers Oval. Big clash of Echunga up against Mount Barker. Purple Ribbon Day. Big game for both clubs, remembering 3 of the greats. And we're great privilege to joined by Echunga Football Club A-grade coach, or senior coach, Darren Van Zetta. Darren, thanks for joining us.
No worries, mate. It's good to be here.
Yeah. How you found it so far? First year as a coach of Echunga, but kind of a whole club perspective for you're taking on board, and how you're finding it?
Yeah, it's been a real good big challenge for us. Really enjoyed the challenge, but as a small community and a small footy club, we're working our way through it, and we're looking forward to the future, and we're sort of planning our future 2 or 3 years down the track.
Yeah. And just on the junior involvement, you like to have a involvement in that. Just tell us about some of the things that you've brought on board this year in terms of encouraging the juniors.
Yeah, I'm pretty keen on developing footballers all the way through, and that starts from the from the moddies. And I've made sure when the moddies play on a Friday night, we've got some A-grade players and B-grade players out here watching those guys and being involved. We've brought in whole club training this year. I have mascot day every home game. I have 2 mascots from our moddy program, and they get to join in with all the A-grade stuff as well, and with a warm-up, and then at the end of the day at presentations they have to get up and do the presentations, and they answer 3 questions, what they enjoy for the day, what they learn, and who's their favourite player. So yeah, it's a real good involvement for the young fellas.
Yeah, fantastic. Hey, today Purple Ribbon Day, obviously for Echunga. Vic Jones, who was an incredible part of Echunga's off the field work, and then Mark Whittington as well, and also Peter Murphy for Mount Barker. Your first involvement with Purple Ribbon Day. How's the club embraced it?
Yeah, we had a good chat on Thursday night about what's going to be involved, and I don't know if you've noticed the B-grade boys, they all went out with their Shearer singlets on today, which typified what Vic wore every time he went. So we're doing that as well in the A-grade. We do our warm-up with the blue singlets on, and we had some good stories on Thursday night about how the character of that young man was. So the boys embraced it really well, and we're looking forward to our challenge today.
Off the field, what do you enjoy about the Echunga Footy Club?
Oh, just the community side of things. It's just a small community. It's one in, we're all in, and they all back each other, and it's a really friendly place to be. We're not getting the results on the field, but I think off the field we're kicking a lot of strong goals, so it's been good.
Hey, your background before Echunga, did you play footy, or take us right back?
I'm originally from Victoria. Played a lot of footy over in Victoria, but I came over here in 1990, played at North Adelaide for a couple of years. Then I went back to Victoria, Western Australia, all that sort of stuff. But my footy, played a lot of footy, but the last few years I've been coaching down at Flagstaff Hill when we won 4 in a row. And also went to Pathway for a couple of seasons and supported a coach down there. So been around, but that's where I've enjoyed the trials and then the coaching side of things as well. So,
what makes a good footy club and then ultimately a premiership side in your eyes?
Just the togetherness, sticking close and having a good community behind you. And one good thing is about having a strong committee and a strong leadership in our club. And I think this club's got a really good, strong leadership. Their committee is excellent, and just the values of the football club, I think that's really important.
Fantastic. Hey, you've got a handful of games left, starting obviously today with Mount Barker. What do you hope to see from your lads before the season's out?
Yeah, we've been working on a total different game plan to what these guys have been used to over the years, and it takes time for that game plan to come into place. But we're getting some time into some players that they've probably never played A-grade footy before. So I think all I'm expecting from the player and the playing group is just an effort, a full-on effort from go to woe. But they're getting there. They're definitely getting there. And there's sides of things you'll see today. And like last week, yeah, we got beaten by 100-odd points, but I'm not too worried about the scoreboard. I'm just wanting to make sure our structures are in place and get ready so we can build on 2024.
Just finally, obviously, a few of the guys from Pathaway, Josh Vandermeer, Matty Raitt, a few others. How good is it to have some of those guys in the lineup?
Yeah, we'll go back even further because I was involved with them at Flagstaff Hill. So, that's where I've got that involvement from. No, they're two very quality players and they're quality men off the football ground as well. Matty's probably enjoying himself. He's over in Greece at the moment. He's been over there for the last 6 weeks, but he's due back for our last game. So he's going to put in a massive pre-season, hopefully, and he'll be back out here in 2024.
And Josh was manning the gate I saw before.
Yeah, Josh is one of those guys that he's all in when he comes to a footy club, and he's a quality person on and off the field. But his experience and his know-how on the football field, he's teaching a lot of these young fellas in our forward line just the craft of being a forward player.
Terrific. Thanks, Darren, for joining us.
No worries. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Thank you.
And welcome back here live. Solar Wholesalers Oval here in Echunga in the reserves contest, and quite exciting at the moment, boys, and an unbelievable scoreboard here. Echunga 10-2, leading Mount Barker 8-8, so one straight kick the difference here, Jaden J in the curtain raiser.
Yeah, Echunga, very efficient kicking, so be interesting to see if they could get over the line, and if they do, Mount Barker will probably ruin some opportunities, but as Echunga go forward here actually, so...
One of the best mullets I've seen. There's a here.
Yes.
We've just got some footage of it again. Might be a reason why they're leading in reserves at the moment. This mullet by the Echunga mullet runner is sensational. Lots of bounce. Gary Ayres-like.
I was going to say, the trend might have been set out here a few years ago by our great friend, the great man Daniel Stone. But used to shake the mullet. But entertaining game. But we're just saying before off air, the experience in this reserves lineup for Echunga in the centre square at the last ball up, because you had Sam Cranner, Shane Maslin, Adam Edwards, and Jack Beverlander turned back the clock and premiership players 10 years ago or so.
Hey Jade, what do you got for us?
Oh, well, it'll be an interesting contest because the average margin actually is 48 points, so it's a bit of a 7.
$56 goals more, conceded nearly 60 goals less than Echunga. And the Southern Demons currently have the lowest, as we see him on the screen, wearing the Vic Jones tribute iconic blue warm-up singlets. They have actually the lowest points tally in the competition, aggregate just short of 83 goals. 30 of which being kicked by one man, Josh Vandermeer.
Yes, correct, Pistols. And they've only won the one home game this season as well, Echunga. So they'll be hoping to, they defeated Iron Bank Bridgewater, so they'll be hoping to get their second home win today. So, it should be an interesting contest. And obviously, Lobethal had a good away win a few weeks ago against... Barker had a good away win against Lobethal a few weeks ago. So... be interesting to see how they go with their form on the road as Echunga just pass the van here and they warm up, go back to the shed. So it'll be an interesting contest.
So not bad conditions. It's a bit cloudy, but no sign of rain. Hopefully at this stage of the afternoon, Benny. I think it's a balmy 9 degrees here at the moment.
No, it's good. It's a compared to what we had at the summit a few rounds ago, Pistols, where poor James was caught in a torrential downpour. It's beautiful conditions. As you said, a little bit chilly. Feels like, 8, 9?
Well, it is 9, so
No,
it feels about 6.
Six, yeah.
Yes.
So a bit chilly, but no. It'll be a good contest.
But as
all
usual,
going
out
well.
of Echunga, to have the pot belly
Yes.
heater going outside the pavilion.
Fire on inside.
In front of the Wayne Coop Auditorium.
Yes.
A good crowd gathered around that, so to enjoy the game.
And as we like to do here, we like to
Yes.
keep an eye on the umpires. So we've got Bill Tonkin and Grant Sims, Jaden, umpiring today. Boundary umpires are Harvey Bryant, Jesse Filmer and Bryce Ritter. And the goal umpires are the great man Robin Crompton and Jason Wren behind the sticks.
Jason Wren,
Yep.
the premiership runner for the Bridgewater Callington Raiders in 2016.
Well, he's gone on to big things now
Okay,
behind the
so
goals.
the sticks was the field umpire. And,
Should we have a look at the starting lineups?
yes, if that's possible. As Mount Barker just wandered past us up there. Well, there you can see on the lineups there. So one thing that sticks out, players to watch, I suppose, obviously, as we said before, Jaden J. Vandermeer.
Yep.
With the 30 goals. Archie Longbottom won the Padfaway connection, as is Vandermeer. It's been pretty good. Jake Gerke back in the side, the skipper. He's been missing for the past month. My sources tell me he's been overseas, so he'll be refreshed. Young Georgie Hilda, under 18s representative footballer, coming in for
Young
his second
ruckman
game.
Liam Fitzgerald.
Liam Fitzgerald.
Luca Jackaway, he's been in good form as well.
Yeah,
And
so,
of course Kobe Van Setter up the top
yep,
there.
so a chock full of youngsters in this side. Riley Newell's another youngster, just his third A-grade game. So as you said, the Demons going on the path of the future. Look at some names. Ellis, Jackaway.
We've got some handy players, and we have a look at the young Mount Barker side, coached by Daniel
As the
Lackenby.
siren goes, and Wayne Cooper will be jumping off the lounge as Echunga 10-2 have defeated Mount Barker 8-8 in the reserves game, and jubilation for the Echunga boys
By goal.
by a
that
goal.
right?
So
My
very
maths?
good
Yeah.
for the spirit of Vic. They've got over the line there, the reserves boys.
Fantastic.
I'll just bring up the Mount Barker lineup again. Tommy, thanks very much. Of course, Lachlan Murphy, good name there at the
Youngster,
Roos. Ethan Bell, Thomas Worthley, Billy Stokes, the captain or co-captain with Daniel Bennett. Samuel Callens, is he in the lineup there? Yep,
Yeah,
Samuel
down the
Callens,
bottom.
of course,
Yep.
last year's male medalist, best player at the country champs. Still don't know why he wasn't in the SA team, but we'll move on from that. So handy lineup. They've got some handy wins this year, Jade. 5 wins for the season.
It's just because interesting because
Georgie Pope.
Yes, the SNFL buy because the Sturt under-18s captain, a bit of a gun, Georgie Pope. I think he played a game earlier in the season in a similar situation, so his second A-grade game for the Barker, who's a famous name, of course, in Mount Barker history, Georgie Pope. And, of course, the Murphy, Lachlan Murphy, the grandson of course, Peter Murphy, who we're playing the game for today.
Anything else, Jaden? Got the papers there?
Well, yeah, it's interesting because Lobethal lost to Mount Barker, like I said a few weeks ago, and that was a really crucial win for Mount Barker away from home. So it just shows that the Barkaroos can play away from home. They have played in some close matches this year. Obviously, that one at the Summit against Nan, where you guys were at, and just be an interesting contest to see if it's going to be a close game, which team can get over the line. As you see Mount Barker running out onto the oval there.
In their purple
Billy
socks.
Stokes leading the pack.
Purple
Yep.
tribute socks here for purple.
I don't mind
there.
the purple myself. I
No,
like purple.
no, it was good.
Good colour.
Does indeed. Perhaps they should adapt it. Perhaps that could be the new franchise team in the Hills Football League if there's another amount of purple.
It stands out, doesn't it? The purple
does.
socks.
And meanwhile, the Demons B grade victorious, just waiting to. That's the senior side about to come onto the ground.
Taking off the singlets.
Just gabbing there. So a chance for Chunga, as I said, 2 apiece in the Shield clash here, because the Jones Murphy Whittington Shield. So the 5th staging here this afternoon, so 2 apiece. As I said, has gone in favour of the hosting team, so that could be a bit of an omen for the Southern Demons here this afternoon, Jay.
Yes, it could be, and also, or if they win, it'll be their 5th win at home against Mount Barker. As like I said, it's a level at 4-4 in the 8 games. So,
fantastic.
Yeah, see the young fella, something to run around there.
There's one promotion, pretty young, that fella. Great to see the mascot out there. You don't see
That's part of, as Darren said pre-game, that's part of their they have a mascot for the day,
Really?
and he goes through the warm-up, and then at the end of the match they interview him and see what he learnt from the day. So,
Awesome.
He gets a free pass.
all
and a
that
Coke.
sort of stuff. But as a young kid, that's what it's all about.
That's
Little things. They remember it.
Sure. And,
absolutely.
you just see actually a couple of blokes in the long sleeve there for Echunga.
Dave Liston,
Robbie,
yeah.
Liston.
Liam Tansel as well, actually junior Woodside Cricket Club Premiership player as well, Liam Tansel. So there you go. But actually got a couple handy cricketers. Echunga, Cole Beestaker, pretty handy with the ball as well. But be interesting to see how they go on the footy field today.
Mount Barker have got a handy runner out there, Jordan Houlihan, who's the runner today. Obviously, they'd love him out there, but he's getting himself ready for next season. Had the shoulder done, so he'll be back bigger and better than ever in 2024.
Of course, the opportunity to thank our sponsors, of course, the Hills Football League, Police Credit Union, Rossdale Homes, Closey's, Sports Power, Think Road Safety, Courier Newspaper, Sports Centre and West End. And for the clubs, of course, the Echunga Football Club, we'll have Solar Wholesalers, of course, had the naming rights sponsor. So thank you very much to them. And also Mount Barker, if we could get that up.
Straight to the point for Echunga, isn't it? Solar Wholesalers,
Yeah,
great man
easy
Sam
to
Crenner and the
remember.
team.
There we go, Jaden Joe.
Take us through it again, Jade.
Yeah, so celebrations at Mount Barker IGA, McDonald's Mount Barker, Hanson, Mount Barker Crane High, completed Holmes, Henley, Terry White, Kemmer in Mount Barker as well, and Adelaide Hills Real Estate, Thinking of Selling, well, Clint Ray is your man, so there you go.
Absolutely, and Hanson they may well get a bit more exposure next
year.
Yes.
Potentially.
Stuff is,
We've got the coin toss going on here with Jake Kirky, as you said, going head to head with Billy Stokes. Who will any breeze out there, Jaden?
Oh, not. It doesn't look like it, Goldie. At the moment, doesn't look. Yeah, it looks pretty. You can't see any of the trees
been
really
pretty
swaying
strong.
away at the moment. So
We'll just wait for the toss here, the resultant here, the young, must have stuck in the mud, so the little, once again,
Off
the young
we go,
fellow
double toss of
trying
the
it
coin.
up. So, Gurky's won the toss, will kick to the left of screen or left on your dial as we
Lofty
welcome
88.9.
Lofty 88.9 FM, and don't forget
88.9 on your dial.
to stay tuned for us after 5 for the
There's a good
Lofty
save.
Lounge. It's very good to drive home from the football listening. So,
there it is.
as you're talking about the wind, you can see the active sign there just in the far left behind the goals. It's not a zephyr in the air, but it must have been pretty strong down the other end here, Benny, because you said it's been ripped apart.
Yes.
As we might catch that during the game. But
You're right there, Jaden. We're
but
right.
as we speak, there's
We're
no
all set up.
breeze
You can see.
to note here in the lovely rural setting of Echunga.
Just leading goal kickers in the A grade in Division 1 so far this season.
Yes.
Darcy Hourigan leads the way for Nambour United with 68. Could potentially reach the 100 mark at some stage, maybe in the finals. Josh Sykes is 36 from Mount Lofty. Mitch Carter 32. Ben Salt 32 from Harndorf. And Josh Vandermeer from Echunga with 30. So they're the leading goal
pretty
kickers
good
in
effort,
Div
as
1.
Jaden Joe said. A side that's only won the 2 games, both being against Ironbank Bridgewater. So there's a dangerous forward. So no doubt Matt Barker would have done their homework on him and have him covered today. So and at the other end, Daniel Bennett's has been pretty handy. He has kicked more around his career as a defender, because Premiership defender for Blackwood, crossed over to Matt Barker. And this year, Benny's been used to, has kicked 22 goals.
Yes.
Daniel Bennett, so revelation up forward for the Roos, as you said, missing Houlihan. Also another big out for them today is Damien Hines, out with injury, had a bit of an injury plagued season, big Hinesy.
So young Murphy looks like he's starting on the bench. Oh, both Murphys by the looks of it, and Ethan Bell. So they're coming to the interchange bench for the Roos. Beerstacker looks like one of the Echunga players coming to the bench. Checking out the on the wing here for the Roos is Marshall Howe in his 4th year of seniors. In the midfield is Geordie Atkinson. We've also got Ethan Field in there. Rucking will be young Baxter, Ethan Baxter. Kobe Van Setter, number 2 for Echunga. Keen to see how he goes today in the middle. So we're ready to roll, Pistols. Big clash. Here we go. Purple ribbon round.
So round 15, umpire Grant Sims sets the ball up. Fitzgerald Baxter. Little draw ball comes down here. First clearing kick from Mount Barker to the age of Aitchison. running on it nicely is Howe. Gets so towards teammate there. I think it was Georgie Pope. The Sturt regular under-18 skipper. Because the bye in Sandford ranks, so finds him back at his home club this afternoon. Ball out over the line, so that looks like a resultant free kick will go to the Demons.
Dave Liston.
To the agency of Buddy Liston. So ball being retrieved. Daniel Bennett's on the mark, so there'll be an interesting duel here this afternoon. As we said, the importance of Bennett's in this attack. So Liston, not a lot on offer, so he brings it back down the line. Tansel up, the big man put his hands up. In the meantime, umpires ruled infringement. Goes to Baxter, shakes a handball, called the play on quickly. In the end, it's a forced kick. Gets it forward and chopped out there for the Demons.
Half-back flank. So kick towards centre back. It's a free kick anyway to Jake Ross. He's going to use the outer side wing here for Echunga. Strong lead, good mark. Nathan Ellis, we know what he's capable of. Seeing some good finals campaign performances from him over his time. Kicks towards the half-forward line. Here's that man, Josh Vandermeer. One-on-one. Hemmed in the pocket. What will he do? The umpire says it's out of bounds as he has a shot at goal. And be a boundary throw-in. Inside forward 50 for the Demons. So they'll be looking to work their creative craft here around the contest. As I said, watch out for number 2, Kobe Van Setter. He's been in good form at the moment for Echunga, the coach's son.
So waiting for the ball to be retrieved. Pleasant but chilly conditions here at Echunga. Good crowd in the house for what is a bit of a local derby. And of course, a Port Day purple round. Pancreatic cancer awareness. Ball fed out here. Scrambly play, finally taken away there from Mount Barker up the wing area. Baxter got his hands, the ball goes to ground on the outer wing. Chance for Echunga, coughed up there. Good tackle applied, big strong tackle applied there for Mount Barker. And in the end, the Academy boy wins out and will pitch the ball back into play. So 2.5 minutes gone, opening term here, round 15. Echunga, Mount Barker, no score on the board yet. Ball falls short. Baxter got it down. Quick kick away to the HC of Stokes. I think it was bouncing ball.
I just noticed two Pistols behind the play here. Samuel Callens is playing in defence. Apparently he hurt his ankle last week, but anyway, he's playing in defence against George Hilda at the moment. So I'll keep an eye out how Callens goes. Obviously one of the best players in the comp. Roscoe Brooks is opposed to Jake Ross in the defensive half of the ground. Brooks is just pushing forward here a bit as Geordie Aitchison for Mount Barker meantime kicks the ball forward to co-captain Bennett. Ball hits the deck about 30 metres out from the Roos goal. And got a stoppage situation. Vandermeer pushing up meantime for Echunga up towards the middle of the ground. He's opposed to Andrew Landon, so a big responsibility for Landon today. That's a goal for the Roos meantime, their first for the afternoon. And Damasi getting on the board there. Jaden and their creative forward, similar to Nick Amato in the way he's about it. So a good start there for the Roos. If we have a look at the replay here in the stoppage situation.
Yeah, it was a good, I guess, a tap there and on the ground, and then Damasi just finished off the good work. So well done to Mount Barker. Good innovation there, something out of nothing, I guess. And they're leading the kicks here. So 7 kicks to 4, 7 handballs to 2, leading all the simple stats. 2 inside 50s to 1. Sorry. So yeah, well done to Mount Barker. Got the first goal of the day.
13 goals for Damasi. Of course, joined the club from Uriupta.
Very handy player, Pistols. So back in the middle, Rucks go at it. 5 minutes gone. Good start, both sides. Early goal to the Roos. Lots of young talent out there today. The umpire throws it up. Rucks go at it, including in the middle of the ground. 2 Rucks today who are going at it. Liam Fitzgerald and also Baxter. Young talent. Umpire says stoppage situation. So once again, ball up, Fitzgerald in the ruck versus Baxter. And immediately Aitchison with the tackle on Liam Tansel. Here we go, Billy Stokes meantime. Off the side of the boot, gets towards the half forward flank area. Ball hits the deck, dangerous position for Echunga's defence. Trying to lock out the Roos there from moving the ball forward. Samuel Callens just pushing up a little bit here, Jaden, around the contest. Number 14 on your screen, as you see. Playing across the half-back flank in this first quarter. Once again, another stoppage situation. Ball hits the deck. Chunga looking to clear. Aitchison looking for a teammate. Goes in again with the tackle this time, and umpire says, I'll have it. 6 minutes gone. First quarter, Jaden, any thoughts so far?
Well, already been 24 tackles in the game, so now Barker's tackling pressure has been really good, 14 tackles to 10.
Bringing the heat. Bit of push and shove behind play here. Aitchison involved. Once again, another tackle.
So, pardon me, umpire Bill Tonkin comes in, balls it up. One down there, Bennett's doing the ruck work. Strong body work applied there. Crombie, ball comes out, taken by Howe, tries to claim the mark. Not carrying the distance, says umpire Tonkin. Ball held to him by Braden Vasey.
Yep, fierce tackle there.
So, once again, ball up over the top. Baxter gets the ball down. Trying to boost his way through as Fitzgerald. Ball held in there. So once again, umpire Tonkin, for about the third time in half a minute, tosses it up. Here's a chance there for the D's. Ball fed out wide. Good approach to the ball there. So try to get it clear. Well smothered. Scrambly football at the moment. Chaos style. Callens goes and gets the ball, tries to extricate himself from a couple of demons. Once again, the umpire says no, this time being Grant Sims. Balls it up, so Fitzgerald in front. Baxter flicks it out wide. Chance for Zanetta there, goes past the ball. Finally, the Roos Baxter gets it across here to a teammate. With Georgie Pope. Back here, Fitzgerald just slams around the corner without really looking and picks out nicely Sammy Callens, the reigning male medalist.
Yep, he kicks the ball into the pocket area, hoping for some tall targets down there, and the ball's fisted out of bounds. So after a few stoppages in a row, got a bit of free-flowing football there, and the ball's gone into the pocket area. As we see, purple ribbon match honouring Vic Jones, Peter Murphy and Mark Whittington. And a shout out to Ozzy, who's tuned in today on his travels. If you've got
Onslow.
That's right, Onslow.
Onslow, that's where it is.
Not Oslo in Norway. He's If you're tuned in as well, Call of the Wild on Facebook page, where get involved. Let us know where you're coming in from. As there's a snap towards goal for the Roos. Bennett's is the target. Ball's humming around. Murphy, Blake Fidge, I should say. Handy recruit this year, Pistols.
Absolutely.
Bit of experience at Sturt, also in the River Murray Football League.
Madam, yes, absolutely.
Call the Wild Facebook page, Hills Football League Facebook page. Let us know where you're coming in from, and we're also on Lofty 88.9 as Van Setta just shrugs aside a couple of Roos players, clears the ball towards the... But as I said, that man Callens, he started on the half-back area.
Very nice, mate.
And he's starting to set up a little bit of handy plays here for the Roo, and they've got a shot here through Marshall Howe, who started the match on the wing, Jaden.
Yeah, you just see Samuel Callens just setting up in the right positions there, and Echunga basically just kicking it straight to him. So, well done by Samuel Callens. Wouldn't expect anything less from the reigning male medalist. So,
bit of a marketing guru, I believe, Marshall House. So if he kicks this, he'll certainly talk it up, that's for sure. So he sets it on its way. Teeth of goals, off hands. Umpire in position, goal umpire says... one behind, so Mount Barker a 1-1, leading Echunga yet to get on forward. 9.5 minutes gone here on the court with the Wild as David Liston to bring the ball back in.
Premiership player at Echunga. Interleague rep as well. Will kick the ball out towards the half-back flank area. Pack situation. Roscoe Brooks around the contest. Loves to kick a goal when he gets the opportunity. He's trying to fend one out here to Geordie Aitchison. Meantime, Echunga looking to counter-attack here. They're on here if they can use it nicely. Ball's bobbling around. Aidan Marker involved. Kick forward. 4-on-1 situation, though, and it'll favour the Roos. It's that going to be last touch? Jamie Grouch collects the ball. There'll be a boundary throw-in. So Echunga on the counter-attack have got the ball towards the half-forward line here, Jaden.
Yeah, just looking to see what Echunga can do from this stoppage situation, get their first major.
So the ball round the contest. Geordie Aitchison flicked the ball on. Baxter involved. Link-up play. Umpire's deemed a free kick here. He's going to Echunga. Inside 50 as well.
I think it'll be Aiden Marker, Benny.
As Jaden said, not much of a wind out there. Kicking from a 45-degree angle. Take us through it, Jaden.
Yeah, so to get Echunga's first goal of the day.
Another mullet there.
Strolls in. Not a bad looking kick. Goal umpire's doing some work,
That's a
and
ripping kick.
it's a goal. It's made the distance. No touch there, and umpire says, yep, no worries. And a great goal there by Echunga and Markers, and they got their first of the day here. So well done to them. It was a great goal from a free kick, and a great looking kick too. Made the distance, and yeah, they've hit the board.
Just apologise, got a bit of frozen.
Oh no, we're right here. It's just
here?
here.
Monitor.
Oh yep, Tommy's on it. There, no drama.
Right on, but yeah, Aiden Marker, well done. His 6th A-grade game, because he's originally an Iron Bank junior, crossing across here to Echunga. So well done to the young man. It's Marker, a famous name in the Mount Lofty Football Club. So back in the centre. Right contest, trying to escape. The ball comes to Grouch. In the meantime, paid to advantage. Grouch was off with it. No, it's at the umpire with the call, so it's got to come back here to
Good start to this one.
Aitchison, virtually in the centre of the Echunga Oval, the Solar Wholesalers. This is now nice, tranquil, rural setting in the background. Hills Football League puts it up forward. Chance there for Baxter. Follows up nicely. Wasn't Baxter, it was Chris Howard. Goes long. That would have been a miraculous double effort there from Howard, a former Tasmanian. 3 for a minor score. So Mount Barker move along to 1-2 to 1 straight from the Demons.
Yep, Liston takes the mark from the kick out. Kicks the ball nicely out towards the wing situation.
Hilda.
So Hilda, once again, Echunga on the counter attack. Vandermeer. Umpire says that is all right. Kicks the ball from half forward line. It's 2-on-1, favouring Echunga. Player dropped what he should have taken there. Feeds the ball out. Mount Barker looking towards the boundary line. And
yeah, Ward was in the box seat there,
in
Benny.
the box seat, just had to
hold on
pass
to
that
it.
one. So it's inside 50 here for Echunga, favouring their end of the ground.
As we said, you can see the sign hanging under, just no breeze at all here, so it's relatively calm here at Echunga Oval at the moment.
Boundary throw in, 20 metres out from Echunga's goal. Baxter won that one. Bit of aerial ping pong. Ball hits the ground. Oh, just getting a handball out before the tackle was made. Snap towards the half-back flank. Around the contest there was young Lachlan Murphy, who started the game on the interchange bench. So it's half-forward line for Echunga. Good start to this one. 1 goal apiece, but it's the visitors leading by a couple of points.
Strong attack on the ball from Jake Ross. But the Tantrum manager's going to kick away, but taken by Aitchison. Wastes no time, he's going to switch play across. No, he decides to go straight up the centre towards young Murphy. Bouncing ball, oh, nicely gathered there.
Great pickup.
Go back to a teammate and turn. Good running play.
G-banger.
And the G-banger, Grouch goes long towards the forward line. Up there, here's Howard again. The Tasmanian flicks the ball out nicely. De Macy, we've seen him kick a goal already.
Oh, that's
And
champagne
he's
footy.
repeated that. That's
I'm not sure if we can have a look at a little transition of play there. That's the
Fantastic.
player today so far on the wing.
De Macy's second goal, but fantastic.
Great pickup by young Murphy as well.
Coast to coast work.
Here we go, the G-banger
Yeah.
on the outer side.
Great
wing, Joe.
transition. Great finish as well. And just something else I noticed as well was that Echunga looking to get their second goal was Marshall Howe was going back with the flight, and he did really well not to make contact because he didn't have eyes on the ball. So if he made contact, it would have been a free kick to Echunga. And now Mount Barker had that great transition of play, and from a great kick by Geordie Aitchison in the middle as well. And there you go. So yeah, Champagne footy.
So, umpire Tonkin in the centre of the ground, just explaining perhaps interpretations here to a few of the players. Get ready for play to resume. Looks like we need another football. Perhaps someone has souvenired the ball for the occasion, Jaden.
Well, Aussie says it's 30 degrees here in Onslow. Onslow. Yeah, not Oslo. Right.
Onslow.
It's not fast, it's slow.
Yeah, not far apart. Where'd you say? He's Norway.
Oslo's Norway. He's not in Norway.
No, he's not there.
Be a little bit less cold than, anyway. The great man Wayne Coop, though, he's relaxing. He's enjoying this one, I'm sure.
So, finally, retrieved the football. Are we underway? So, umpire Bill Tonkin pitches it up. So, Baxter up. Ball comes down there, trying to push it forward. Whistle was gone. Looks like a free kick's been paid. This might be Rogers. Centre of the ground. Goes long. Target is Vandermeer. Pushes off his opponent nicely. The peel in there was Landon, but
well, he didn't get away with that
the umpire,
one.
Yes, he did previously. The ball
got away with
so
the
this
other
time,
one.
umpire right on it. So the ball comes out here for the Roos.
Nice run.
Nice grab and taken away there by Oddie. Goes forward towards
Good
the
mark,
interchange. And a good
skipper.
strong mark taken by the co-skipper in Bennett's. Waste no
How's the
time.
vision?
Put in the centre of the ground.
Howard. Oh.
It's a chance for Howard. He's been dangerous already in this game. Picks out another danger man, Macy. Goes
Unselfish
backwards
footy,
here.
Roos.
Round the corner there is Pope.
That's unselfish and great work from the Roos.
And Georgie Pope, the under-18 skipper from Sturt, making a rare appearance. Caps off. They get around him. Probably his first A-grade goal, I'd suggest by that. For the Roos.
Good stuff, Jaden.
It is, and what I've noticed too is, especially with the first transition play, is they're not scared to go into the middle. So that was a great kick by Aitchison before, and then a great kick by Bennett just to go into the middle, and good switch of play there. And so well done to Mount Barker and well done to DeMacy, and good finish.
Got a few comments coming in here, so it's just popped off my screen for the time being. I'll just bring it back up in a sec, but back in the middle. Keep those comments coming in. I'll get to them at the next boundary throw-in. Call of the Wild Facebook page and Hills Football League Facebook page. As we see, the Roos sponsors there on the screen. So Howard has gone into the middle by the looks of it here. Chris Howard can play forward, can play middle. Baxter having a little bit of a breather. Had a good game last week, young Ethan Baxter, by all accounts. Meantime, Howard trying to follow up his own work against Van Setter in the middle. Billy Stokes, the tackler. As we see on the scoreboard, 3-2 Mount Barker. Echunga a one goal. Got to keep our eyes on the scoreboard today, Pistols, mate, and James. Just make sure the scoreboard's sticking over nicely as Howard earns a free kick, kicks the ball into the forward pocket. Target down there, diving at ground level. Here's a chance. Fidge got it off. Good smother there in defence for the Demons. They're under pressure though. Good borderline pressure.
Yep, Pope.
Okay, we'll just get the comments here. Chris Lackenby, go Roos. He's tuned in from Aldinga Beach. Of course, Lacker's on the sidelines to our right, coaching at the moment. He'd like the last few minutes anyway for the Roos Pistols.
Absolutely. So ball up. Looks like Jake Ross doing the ruck whip for a chunk. Ball comes. Here's Pope. I've really been impressed with his skills. He goes to ground. Caught holding the ball this time by Van Zetta. Of course, Kobe Van Zetta. Second year with the club. Of course, Kangaroo Junior in the past. Ball comes up. Oh, a big fly there from Vandermeer. Ball comes to ground level. Demons trying to break clear there. Was held up. That was Tansel, Liam Tansel. Third year as a senior footballer here at Echunga. So umpire Tonkin will ball up right in front of the Coop Auditorium. Packed crowd around.
Shout out to Wayne Coop.
Packed crowd around the combustion heater, particularly on a day that's temperature floating around about 9 degrees, but feels like about 6. So Van Zetta goes towards the outer side of the ground, towards the runner Liston. Oh, takes it nicely. The big Buddy goes short. Good transition there as he finds Vasey.
He's the only buddy playing now.
That's right. So Vasey virtually in the centre of the ground. Goes wide. He's got a lead out here. Echunga player off the ball, pushed out the contest, but a safe chop out mark taken there by Worthley, or the Gecko.
Yeah, he's got a player out here on the half-back flank in Oddie. Just Mount Barker starting to control the tempo and the play at the moment. Pope, saw him a few years ago, Jaden, playing in a Colts premiership. Meantime, Murphy, Ben Murphy variety, kicks the ball forward, and just things are clicking along nicely at the moment for the Roos as Bennett takes the mark. A few comments coming in here. So, Jackson Thompson is tuned in. Is he a mate of yours, Jaden? He's got a few comments about here.
Oh, here we go.
He's just asking for a few school reviews. Okay, hang on.
He's the Jackson is the older brother of Nick Thompson that plays for Mount Lofty.
Fabio.
Pretty sure he's older.
Meanwhile, minor scorers resulted as we get into the social. So Mount Barker moved to 3-3. Echunga just the one straight goal as we've come up to 21 minutes gone first term on the Call of the Wild. Coming to you from Solar Wholesalers over in Echunga. Long kick out. Good body work by Nick Howard. Very impressed by him, the former Tasmanian. Spent some time in the Stewart Reserves, but chips it across here. Finds Worthley. Times gets it to Billy Stokes. Handballs it back to Callens. Evasive action there, but he was run down. Good pressure from Echunga, but ball manages to go forward. Danger signs here for the Echunga defence. There's a chance there for Howe. He slips over. Coming there strongly sliding in was Ben Murphy. Liston just with brute strength muscles his way forward. Intercepted here though by Jackson Field. Cavalry arrives to George Pope. Attempted low pass was cut off there close to the boundary line, and finally ball walked over the line by Marker.
Austin Abraham, happy 99th A-grade game to Samuel Callens. So Austin's tuned in. We had him on a few. Great man. Jackson Thompson. Can someone tag Geordie Aitchison? He's been everywhere. Is George Pope Catholic? Jackson Thompson just wants to know there. It's a good one.
Very not hard, just very much.
Wouldn't expect anything less from him either.
Call it a wild humour here on a Saturday afternoon. Should line him up the Hotel Barker for comedian night. Tuesday night, I think it is.
Yeah, maybe. He's quite a funny man, old Jackson.
Nice one. Ball comes down here. It's a chance for Howe. Gets it forward. And I think this is Murphy grimacing there as he might have taken one.
Just controlling the play, aren't they, Jaden, at the moment?
Yeah, they are, and it's really good that they want to play on. And their forward line will be loving it at the moment. How they're playing on, quick play, and here we go. So it'll be interesting.
Check out the hair.
Yeah. So Benny Murphy.
Gary Ayres, like, as you said, Pistols.
Sets it on its way. It's gone a little bit to the right, through for a minor score. So
if you're totally unsure of Gary Ayres and his playing mop, check out 1980s plus Gary Ayres on Google or something like that, and see what we're getting at there with that long.
One to Norm Smith, here, I think.
Crows coach, Geelong coach.
Still sort of got a little bit of the mullet in his age, coaching Port Melbourne, of course. So Liston bring the ball back close to the boundary line, but taking the mark there is Tansel. Waste no time, swings onto the right boot, puts it up towards the wing area, packs itself Vandermeer at the back, over the back, waiting nicely off the races is Ellis. He'll look to go inside 50. Misdirected kick there, mopped up here by the Gecko. Gets it across to a teammate and Grouch. Intercepted though by the Demons. And really come unstuck, could have been a possible clearance for the Roos, but well done by Echunga to hold it in the area.
So the ball on the outside here to Jamie Grouch. Just couldn't quite pick it up there.
Of course, if you just tune in and notice, Roos wearing the purple socks here this afternoon to the purple round for pancreatic cancer.
Out of side meantime, Solar Wholesalers Oval. Can't be that much time left, 25 minutes gone. At the moment, it's 3-4, the Roos in control against Echunga, 1 goal as Jamie Grouch with the ball on the outer side. Eyes are darting around. G-Banger kicks the ball half forward line. High fly there over the top of Fidge. Meantime, Echunga looking to counter-attack here on the outer side wing, which they've tried to do in the first quarter. Grouch with a good defensive spoil on the outer side wing. Stoppage situation to Roos, though, as Jaden said, just keen to move the ball on quickly, and Grouch is wrapped up. Just Echunga at the moment trying to lock
They
the
are,
Roos
and
down.
they're saying in the pressure stats here too, Goldie, 42 tackles to 41. Echunga are now leading.
So, Rogers close to the line, swings out a tackle, gets it across the teammate, long kick forward. Once again, Vandermeer whizzes his body legally on this occasion, takes the mark in front of Landon.
Now they sprint forward.
Looks to kick it forward. Van Zetter in the box seat here as he turns
Oh.
and takes a good mark. So
Good
well
play.
worked by the Demons then, the Southern Demons, as they brought the ball in. So Vandermeer,
Good play. Good player, Van Zetter here.
Van Zetter. Only with the one goal for the season so far, boys. But as I said, former Kangarilla junior, crossed last year. Of course, his father coaching, who you spoke to pre-match, Benny.
Yes. If you missed it, go back, have a look.
So Van Zetter, chance to reduce the margin in the shadows of quarter time, but well, kick a bit of a mung. It's actually hit the behind post. So Roscoe a go Brooks in game 201 will kick the ball back across.
Yep, Samuel Callens in game 99 by the sounds of it. Finds Jamie Grouch. Getting a few touches early, Jaden, isn't he, Grouch?
Yeah, he is a G-Manger.
Here's Roscoe Brooks. Drill bit. Ask him about that story, quite fascinating. Kicks the ball past us, and that's found touch, and that'll be a boundary throw-in, or that'll
Last
be
touch, I think.
last touch.
The beer sticker with the ball, Benny.
Bear sticker with the ball. Umpire's just
Oh, gotta
going
check with the academy
upstairs
boy.
here. What do you reckon, mate, he says? That's right, good work. Okay.
Academy boy was
Straight.
right. I was right the first time, thank you.
So Bearstecker kicks the ball half forward line. Callens mopping up, as I said, playing across that half back area. Maybe come in with a bit of injury cloud after ankle injury last week. Meantime, snap round the corner. And by Marshall Howe, I believe. And that's quarter time. Jaden and the Roos, they lead 3-4, the 1 goal. Your thoughts on the first quarter?
Yeah, it's been some good footy to watch. Both teams have transitioned really well. Mount Barker in particular, like I said, they're not scared to go in the middle of the ground. Good kick there by Geordie Aitchison before to set up that goal, and Daniel Bennett's as well kicked into the middle. So they're not scared to play on either Mount Barker, and it's really good to see. And also, as soon as the Echunga get the ball, the players stream forward, and you saw they had an opportunity which they didn't take, and they had two players forward of the ball on the goal side, and then there was one where Van Zetter marked the ball. So good transition by both teams, and good pressure as well. Tackle pressure has been really high. Mount Barker actually led the tackling count for most of the quarter, but Echunga's pressure, like you said, Goldie, to lock it in late in that first quarter was really good. So they had 43 tackles to 42 in favour of Echunga. The kicks, 48 kicks to 35 in favour of Mount Barker. They won also the marking and handballing count, so they had 27 handballs to 15 in favour of Mount Barker, and the Roos also had 19 marks to 11, and they more than doubled the inside 50 count as well. It was 14 inside 50s to 6 in favour of the Barker Roos there, as they scored 3 goals to 1. So well done to both teams. A good game of footy to watch so far. Pistols?
Absolutely, pardon me, absolutely, Jaden J, as the sun sort of breaks through here, makes it feel a little bit warmer. So quarter time in the purple ribbon match, honouring Vic Jones, Peter Murphy and Mark Whitington. It is the Barkaroos 3-4, leading Echunga 1 goal, 16-point margin. We'll be back more live shortly here at Echunga.
This is the Hills Footy League. Match of the day.
Hi, this is Sean Tate, and you're always up to speed with local football here.
G'day, this is Tony Modra, and there is always plenty of top marks with the coverage of Hills community football here.
Hi, this is World Cycling Champion Annette Edmondson, and the coverage of Hills football is always gold here.
Hi, this is Adelaide Crows AFLW draftee Zoe Prowse, and you're listening to my top pick when it comes to the Adelaide Hills community football coverage.
Hi, my name's Kevin Cheney, and you are listening to the best coverage of Adelaide Hills football. And
JJ, good start. Pressure was really good, so that was the main focus for us as well. Just the backs are getting caught a little bit high, so we think that's the only way they're going to score against us, to speed us out the back. But we've addressed that now, and hopefully we can keep the pressure high and move the ball.
Yep, and also really attractive brand of footy you're playing, switching the ball into the middle of the ground. Is that, I guess, a game plan of yours?
Yeah, we just want to get it on the move. So we've had a habit of just kicking down the line and turn the ball over, so we'd rather turn it over on the move, mate, and actually be positive.
It's great to see you. Good luck, Lakers, for the second quarter. Cheers. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much there to Jay Hill on the ball during the quarter time break. As we're underway, second term here, round 15 action. So ball comes down, Tansel trying to burst his way through, taken there by Aitchison, gives it off to Stokes. Here we go forward already to Roos. That's Champagne movement in the
Something's happened there at quarter time. Must be Jaden's
first 10 seconds of the quarter. And we find co-captain Daniel Bennett's lining up for his first real shot on goal this afternoon. Has kicked 22 for the season so far, so this will be a flying start to the second
I think
term.
he had a haul of, can't remember how many against the Iron Raiders, but it was a big haul.
So, sets it on its way, drop, punt, has pulled a little bit to the left.
Might have to put him down the other end of the ground after that kick. No.
Might score, but that's good enough to extend the margin for Mount Barker to 17 points, 3-5 to 1 straight from Echunga here in the Purple Ribbon tribute game, as Liston will bring the ball back in for the Demons.
So Liston kicks the ball out towards us in the broadcasting position. Vandermeer's around the contest here, the forward. Meantime, Grouch to Stokes. As Jaden said to Lackers, they're trying to flick it around, move it in quickly. Callens. He kicks the ball out towards, Vandermeer with the chop out there. He's got a player on in Van Setter. Grouch had a good first quarter. Looking for the ball to spill out to him from Oddie. Meantime, the umpire right on the scene, barking instructions. He's done a good job so far, the umpires, keeping things under control. Bit of push and shove, but nothing over the top. Just ticked over a minute and a half here, second quarter action. As you see, the Roos trying to move it on quickly. Grouch once at 10, chicken wings, holding the ball. So the Demons with a chance here, Pistols to move the ball forward through Filkey.
So Hamish Filkey with the ball goes towards the half-forward flank area, looking for a target. Up before acceptance as well before was Vandermeer.
He's complaining about that.
Yeah, but anyway, so the resultant free kick will go to Roos. They're moving on quickly here. Goes towards the centre of the ground. Bundled out of position there was Fidge. Defensive mark taken for the
Gerke with the
by Gerke, the skipper. In the meantime, looks like it's been turned over, so it is going to go back there. So it was Fidge getting the ball up to Macy, who finds himself all on his own. He'll give it to Bennett's running into an open goal if he wants to go, which he does. Bang! Put that one down.
Well,
so great transition by the Roos, but a bit of confusion there for their Demons, I think. But
Chunga with the ball on the outer side. We're thinking that they were going to move the ball forward. There was a free kick, I believe, the defensive half of the ground.
Here we go. I reckon there's a free kick.
Yeah, on the screen.
I reckon it might be a free kick to Mount Barker in the centre, I think. I reckon. I'm just having a look here at the centre square.
Yeah,
might go to Callens. Yep, straight to Callens, yep.
So, without even a ball up.
Ball up, yeah.
Callens. So the dual Murphy medalist and reigning male medalist gets it out wide. He's got a loose man out here on his own. I think this might be Howard. Sorry, Tansel. Goes forward. Intercepted Mark, though, chopped out there, taken by Luke Jackway. So Jackway with the ball. Goes up the line. Fidge getting involved. Ball over the boundary line, so the resultant free will be taken here by Worthley.
There's a goal.
The Wiz.
We got a bit of controversy here with the scoreboard, do we?
Now known as Gecko. Not on the scoreboard at Chunga, I couldn't believe it. Ball comes in, it's a big fly by Howe, but over the back. Beersticker fumbled it. Off to the races is how, but in the meantime, which
That
was
should be
gone.
a 25-metre penalty. He's kicked the goal.
Looks like a free kick will be paid to Liston. It was infringed as the ball was coming in, so a let off there for the Demons, as it would have been another easy goal for the Roos. So Liston, what's on offer for him? Not a lot. Stop-start goes towards our commentary spot right in front of us. Beer sticker up, one grab at it.
Tunnelling.
Tunnelled by Howe, I think was the decision. It's called by Benny Golfing. So Beer sticker with the free kick call. Beer sticker go towards the centre of the ground. Picks out Tansel.
Tansel with the ball from the wing area, kicks the ball to the half-forward line. Marshall Howe coming off the ground. Looks like he's a bit of a limp up as Ethan Bell comes on the ground. Gone out towards the boundary line. Nice work there by Echunga. Van Setto set upon by 3 Mount Barker players. Umpire's going to throw it up immediately. Scoreboard, Sports Power scoreboard 4-5 to Echunga, 1 goal. Mount Barker leading. So Roos on the board early to start this one. And it's gone out of bounds. 5 minutes gone, second quarter action. Goal kickers so far, Bennett, Pope and Damasi kick 2 to start the game. So boundary throw in, half forward line for Echunga. Good work there by Howard, but he's set upon immediately in a tackle by Tansel.
Round the grounds for quarter wild. Nan Bremer quarter time. Nan Bremer 5-4, leading Onkers 2-1 in the top 3 clash.
Contest situation. Billy Stokes wrapped up in the tackle there. Rucks go at it again. Baxter went up out towards the boundary line. Roos through Callens with the tackle, and that's holding the ball, is it?
Yeah, played against
as I said, playing
Hilda
across that half-back defensive role today after the bit of an ankle injury last week. He's looking all right. Oh, that's a turnover though. Here's Big Fitzgerald just bulldozing his way through. Didn't quite come off for the Demons there, or did it? Yes, it might now, because they got a free kick through Hamish Filkey.
Yep, infringed there, Filkey.
Not the prettiest passages of play, but Echunga got a shot at goal here, centre half forward.
So Filkey now, I reckon he might have played some juniors at Harndorf. Definitely played some junior cricket there, I believe. So Filkey.
2 goals for the year, Jaden, so far.
So great opportunity for him now to register another goal for Echunga as he strolls in, kicks on its way, and unfortunately is behind for Echunga as Callens is going to bring the ball out.
So their first minor score of the afternoon, as Jaden said, Callens brings it out, finds Murphy, the Ben variety, the mop top, gets it further in here, finds a teammate there in Ethan Field. Roos goes towards the outer side. Mark taking air. Quick ball movement here. Aitchison chips it forward. Will it sit? If it bounces nice for Popey, they'll be off for the races. George Pope lines up from inside 50. Goes bang.
Yeah.
Just class there from the Sturt under 18s.
I reckon Jaden, a few years ago at this same ground, he played in the Colts Premiership. Can't remember what it was. Junior Colts, I think it was.
I reckon it would have been 16s. I reckon.
And he
junior
ripped
Colts.
it apart.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly, and he's enjoying out there at the moment in the purple socks, all class.
2020 maybe,
something like that. I reckon.
Because it was. He also
well, he's gone into
highlighted by the memorable medal presentations.
That's right. He's got that physique, doesn't he? He's in the middle now. He's a classy footballer, that's clear. So he's kicked the goal, he's gone straight into the middle, and Aru's ticking along nicely. They go to 5-5-1-1. Here's Billy Stokes, meantime. Kicks the ball to the half forward, backing back. Defensive mark there for Echunga. So stuck on the 1 goal through first quarter goal there by Markers. They go to outer side. Callens takes the ball, handball over the top, finds Billy Stokes. It's starting to switch and high flyer, almost a ripping mark there by Alex Houlihan, with Jordan on the boundary line here as the runner along with Bots. They would have liked that one. Up he went with the headband on.
Good contest.
I'm not sure if we
young
can get the
footballers.
highlight of that, Tommy. If not, that's completely cool, but that was a flying attempt there by young Houlihan.
So Baxter, good work. The ruckman got out eventually to Aitchison, goes forward. As Bennett's been held onto. Good battle there at the back door. Desperate times here for the Echunga defence. Liston takes the ball. But good work there by Jackway on the dangerous Bennett's prevented any score on that occasion. So Billy Tonkin puts the ball up. Fitzgerald in the ruckwit trying to crash his way through there with Fidge. Ball comes out here. Chance for the D's. This way, that way. Ball held up there. So Beersticker again.
Here we go. Here's the attempt. Oh, beautiful.
Oh.
Have a look at it again, Tonya.
Meanwhile, Baxter gets it back down. Ball held up there, so we'll see if we can pick that attempted marking. So, meanwhile, Fitzgerald goes to ground. Fed out there by Stokes. Here's Aitchison, feeds out the back door towards Callens. Callens in turn gets it back to Stokes. Stokes flicks it on to the run of Murphy. Scrambly football at the moment. Finally, the ball finds its way there to Bell. Ringer-dinger gets it back here to a teammate. Oh, under pressure here, Bell. Back to Murphy. He's unloaded as he got his kick away. Good work there by Rogers.
Yep, kick in the middle of the ground. Vandermeer was the target. Just went through in, though. Bit of a scramble in the middle of the ground. Here's a bit of class. Callens oozes his way out of that contest with class. Finds Worsley. So Worsley, the gecko, kicks the ball out towards the forward area. High flyer. But it'll be repelled here. The high flyer was Fidge. Meantime, it's gone out towards the boundary line. Snap round the corner. And that's going to get us.
It's a stat for us. So Billy Stokes right in front of us. Takes a resultant free kick. Gives it up to Aitchison, who's starting to have an impact on the game. Goes a worm-burning pass in. Oh, dropped at the end. And the vital moment by Bennett. Picked up by Bell. As a running shot. Bouncing ball. Through for a minor score. But
peppering Jaden, aren't they, the Roos?
Yeah, they sure are. And options everywhere. Like Stokes had an option in Aitchison straight away. He was ready and kick inside forward 50. So they definitely are peppering, guys.
So Liston with the kick-out duties. Chunga on the back foot here. 1-1. Now Barker, 2 goals to start this second quarter through Bennett and Pope. Grouch around the contest. Good tackle. Liked his game. Van Setter in there. Hunting. Alex Houlihan had his head over it. Young Murphy as well. As I said, umpires today, Bill Tonkin and Grant Sims doing a good job so far. Half forward line. Fitzgerald versus Baxter. Eluded those two. Geordie Aitchison. Ball slided off his boot. Only gained about 5 minutes. That's going to get right in front of us here. And Callens went up with a high-flying attempt to spoil.
Yep. High kick there by Jamison Duffield.
Be a boundary throw in just in front of us here. You know, George Pope, he's almost as big as a ruckman.
Yes, absolutely. He's still on the under-18s, mate. Might have a bit more growing to go. It's ball hooked around there. It's going to be a bit of push and shove there. The young boys getting a bit excited.
56 is George Pope, if you're wondering.
As Baxter picks himself up. We'll go at it with Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald in front. Baxter, the leaper, got it down. Taken by Beersticker. Could have been infringed high. Well done by Aitchison. Got it over the top. Here's Pope, as mentioned. The legs. Goes back to Murphy. He's bundled over the boundary line. It was grandson of the late Peter Murphy, who's been commemorated today in the purple round of game. So Baxter leaper, once again taken by Van Zeta around the corner, up the wing area, getting involved there, an interchange gate area. Strong tackle applied there on Big Jake Ross, formerly from the Kyabran Reed in the American Football Club, Benny, in the Kyabran League in Victoria.
That's a mouthful.
Ross.
Stoppage situation just near the boundary line where Darren Van Setter and the coaching group are. Kobe's Van Setter looked like he caught one high there. Aitchison works it out eventually. The young Pope finds Callens linking up through the middle of the ground. This is class now from the Roos. Got the ball from Howell in the meantime. It's gone towards Damasi. Echunga scrapping away, and it holds the ball up centre forward. So a little bit of class there, Jaden, from Callens, getting the ball towards the forward area.
Yeah, it was well done by Echunga, though, to lock it in, make sure Damasi didn't get a quick exit out.
So here's a chance. Pope, that man Pope, is starting to knock up the stats. Has a shot, but this time he's a bit astray, through for a minor score. So 2-3 this term to 1 behind as we come up to 13.5 minutes gone. So Mount Barker certainly taking a control of the game. Ball comes out here. Oh, good use of the body there. At ground level, it was Hamish Filkey. Gets it off the Beersticker. The youngster goes forward. Ball was actually slid off the side of the boot, but here's Vandermeer, who's got 2 to beat, and we know how that's going to end. For the Roos rebounding, comes back into Ben Murphy. The mop man Puts it forward, high kick, kept under it. Oh, that's a very
great mark.
Strong mark taken there by Chris Howard, as I said, the former Tasmanian.
No issues there.
Spent some time with Sturt reserves, but certainly making all posts a winner this afternoon. The Rose chips across the centre of the ground, where he finds teammate there in Jackson Field, brings it back out here to Howard, so they're virtually playing waxies. Now they send the ball up and pick out Murphy. Murphy quickly swings up towards Bennett's territory. Working hard there defensively was Reece Galliford for the Chunga and forces the ball over for another behind. So, well, I'd like to see the inside 50 stats here, Jaden. Very rare up the other end of the ground at this stage of the game.
Yeah, 10 inside 50s to 3 there.
Yep. Oh, here's a chance for Dimmer. DeMacy locked up over there by Tansel. So, dangerous territory here for the Chunga defence, and they're just holding on here, Benny. You just sense that the D's.
Stoppage situation, ball's worked out. Vancetta. All the players in the forward half of the ground, in the Roos forward half of the ground. Bit of a scrap. Here's Vancetta. If he comes out here, he's got no one really in forward.
Well, behind the play.
It's a high free kick to the Roos, is it?
It's going to go against Fitzgerald, I think, here with that Shepherd. It's going to be a free kick. If you can just see that there in the background as the ball was...
Callens and Aitchison coming off the ground.
Just seeing the back play. So it's going to be Chris Howard, Benny.
Half forward line with Liam Fitzgerald on the mark.
That's a kick done. He's 3 goals for the year.
So Howard. No issues with the accuracy.
Make that 4.
Kicks the goal. So the Roos ticking along nicely in this term. That's their third. Bennett's, Pope, and also Howard. Goal kickers, Jaden.
Yeah, well done to Mount Barker there, and a great goal kicking accuracy. So 38 kicks to 15, 24 handballs to 8, and 13 marks to 3. So they're dominating virtually every stat. 11 inside 50s to 3. And the tackles 35 to 29 in favour of Mount Barker, even though they've had more of the ball. So their tackle pressure is really good, Mount Barker, and just the way they're playing is a good brand of footy at the moment.
2 20s out here on the wing in Howe and Bierstecker in the middle. As I said, Pope, he's in there, going head-to-head against the captain for Echunga, Jake Kirky. Rucks go at it. Looks like Jake Ross having a bit of a go in the ruck meantime. Bit of an undersized ruck work there, as flipped over handball by Billy Stokes. Here's a chance for the Roos. Worthley got it onto Bell to start to run in numbers. The Roos, as Bennett's the target. Ball hits the deck. Almost socked through there by Field. And it's a stoppage situation right on the line, basically, here, Pistols. The Roos starting to get a bit of a roll on here.
Just on the edge of the 10-metre square. So Ruck comes down here. Gallisford got involved there. Liston, also Tansel. Finally, they work the ball out. Chunga out to, but it's all Roos out there. They're taken here by the Gecko. Worthley sets up nicely. High leap there.
Grabbed a look at that highlight.
Like it
unbelievable.
Looked like a bowling alley there. Pins going everywhere as they came down. But Howe is going to merge with the free kick there. Marshall Howe.
Have a look at the highlight here.
And so grabbed by Worthley. Sets it up and they come from everywhere for the big leap.
Kicked it to the hot spot.
Yeah. So, chance here for Howe. Taking his time, deliberate lineup. Has kicked 2 goals for the year. The marketing guru. Let's see if he can sell this one. It certainly has. Put Cropton moved slightly. And indicates full points there. So, Marshall Howe joining the goal kickers here. Macy with 2 and the rest being individuals as they have now kicked 7-7 to 1-1. Jaden J.
Too strong, Mount Barker at the moment, and 41 kicks to 16, so that's a damning stat. 25 kicks differential in the stats here. So, yeah, Mount Barker are just dominating, really. 27 handballs to 11, 13 inside 50s to 3, and it's a good brand of footy to watch, like I said, from Mount Barker.
Looking to the future here, Pistols. They've got young Murphy in the middle and Pope. So some exciting midfield action happening for the Roos with Callens off the half-back line. Here's Alex Houlihan has a flying shot at goal. And he's missed. The Roos are starting to charge forward here. Yeah, as I said, in the ruck, Baxter at that last stoppage. Baxter, young Murphy, and then Pope as well with Billy Stokes. So the Roos starting to click very nicely here.
Bell back here to Georgie Pope. Finds himself with a little bit of space. Throws it on the left, up forward fortuitously. Will it sit here? Very unlucky. Some very fine work there by Howard. Sold a bit of candy, but just couldn't complete it. So another minor score, but the Roos certainly peppering the goals at this stage.
Bring him in.
So Crobley brings the ball out. Just sitting there is Howe, the last goal kicker of the game. Wastes no time. Sits at the corridor looking for Bennett's. Big leap there. Ball comes to ground level. Out the back door, around the corner. The Gecko. And Worthley joins the party here.
I'll tell you what, easy as you like too. Just the right place at the right time, and great snagging goal there. So well done to Mount Barker. 48 kicks to 17, 14 inside 50s to 3. So pretty good by the Roos at the moment. Just right place at the right time there.
5-goal quarter for the Roos. Let's have a look who's in the middle now for them. So as I said, Pope's in there, Murphy, Stokes. Looks like Howard's gone into the ruck. Having a bit of a go. So, Demons under the pump here. It's 8-10, is it? A few misses as well for the Roos in this quarter. Van set around the contest. Gerke. Eventually shoveled out, but the Roos once again through Pope to Bell. You just sense they're enjoying this at the moment, the Roos, the young ones, are really getting a touch of it. Speaking of a young one, here we are again, Pope. Getting a lot of confidence now at A-grade football.
Tell you what, as we said, under-18's captain at Sturt, because the Sandford bye this afternoon allows him to make his second A-grade appearance for the Roos. But, showing some good form. Couldn't be long before we might see him playing at higher ranks for Sturt.
In the meantime, he's
going for his third goal, boys.
Could be on track for a pair of Archies and a beanie with that goal as well.
Would he be able to wear the beanie at Unley Oval with training, Jay?
Yeah, well, might be able to at the moment.
As he just posted his third goal.
Yeah, he's playing really well, Pope, at the moment. And like Goldie said, carved up in a junior Colts flag a few years ago, and just going really strong at the moment, and have slotted some opportunities recently. So well done to Mount Barker. They're also winning the centre clearance count as well, 6-1 in this quarter. So pretty comprehensive stuff there from the Barker Roos.
Well, this says a lot. They've got leading goal kicker now in the midfield, Echunga, Josh Vandermeer, Van Setter's in there, Ross. Vandermeer just trying to get a bit of a feel for it. Starved of opportunities in the forward line, showing a little bit more intent. He's trying to get the ball forward for Echunga here. Pope around the contest. Good tackle by Field. 23 minutes gone. It's all Mount Barker. They go there 9-10. Echunga 1-1. Rucks go at it again. Good tackle. Bennett's just calling his players out of the contest there from the forward area for the Roos. Once again, Ross, he won that one down. Good handball by Field. Got it to Stokes. Running around was Howe. Good play from the Roos across the half-back line. Jamie Grouch finds. Oh, that's very crude. I don't like seeing that.
Push and shove here now.
Can we just have a look at a replay of that, Tommy? Just unnecessary.
Almost a charge, I suggest, boys. But Vandermeer showing a bit of aggression, but perhaps this is a bit over the top.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's a free kick anyway for Callens. Kicks the ball in the middle of the ground, finds young Murphy. Lachlan Murphy having a bit of a go in the midfield today. Kicks the ball forward. Bennett's is the target, 2-on-1. Ball hits the deck. They've got Crummers down there. Bell. Vandermeer. Hello, she's on. It's on here between Bell and Vandermeer. Umpire keeping his eyes on that one. It's a point meantime for the Roos. As the Demons through Dave Liston will bring the ball in from the kick out.
Perhaps Vandermeer looking to sort of rough up the Roos where he's having the effect, but I tell you what, perhaps they'd be better off concentrating on getting some return on the scoreboard, I'd suggest at this stage. It's a defensive mark taken by Howard, who's playing a very good game this afternoon. Gets it out to Worthley. So the Gecko puts it forward Bennett's territory. Over the back here, ball spills his Crombie, working hard in defence, flicks the ball out wide. Demons, trainer hairball ends with Gallisford. Long kick towards the forward line, getting across there and paid the mark there defensively. The Roos. Ball comes out here to Howe on his own, but in the meantime it's got to go back.
Well,
looks like it's going to be Jackson Fielder.
They're controlling play, but the young Roos, the real younger ones in this group are playing well, aren't they, Jaden?
Yeah, they are. Just a great team effort here, like Pope and Aitchison as well, and just great team effort here by Mount Barker.
Out to Oddie. Jackson Field to Oddie. He'll give it back to Jackson Field.
Oh, one-hander.
The one Dirk, yeah, all the party tricks coming to the fore. Why not, with a pretty handy lead at the moment, 9-10 to 1-1. Roos, here's Ross Brooks getting involved, gets the ball to the run of Callens.
Oh.
That's silver service to Ethan Ringading Bell.
Keep the comments coming in. Call it a Wild Facebook page and Hills Football League Facebook page as Bell goes forward. That's good mark. Nice mark. So the Demons, Jackaway, one of the classy defenders in the Echunga side, and also the comp. Fitzgerald takes the mark. So Echunga rarely sighted the ball down the other end of the ground. In fact, there's no one down that end of the ground at the moment for them. As a bit of a Hail Mary pops out the contest here. Here's a chance. It's a one-on-one. Can they win the contest and move the ball forward? No, good work there. Oddie got it to Howe. He got it to G-Banger, Jamie Grouch. Lace out pass. Good transition play here from the Roos. Got an opportunity here. Landon, meantime, kicks the ball out towards the boundary line, and Vandermeer there has given away a free kick to Geordie Aitchison. Coach Lackenby at ground level there. So Geordie Aitchison, bit of feeling in this one. As Geordie kicks the ball to half forward line. Liston went up. Good work there by Baxter. He brought it to ground level and opened it up here, but Echunga Pistols should clear the ball for the meantime, at least towards Callens.
Yeah, right in front of our commentary spot in the wing area. This Marker, the only goal kicker this afternoon so far for Echunga, and that was at the 11-minute mark of the first term. So we're now 26, nearly 27 into the second term, so it just shows you the extent of the goal drought. As we'll have a ball in right in front of cameraman James Davis, once again bringing us fantastic action. So, taken by Howard, been impressed with him today so far. Puts towards Bennett's territory, over the back of the pack. Bennett's goes at ground level against Jackway. Also over the top there is Crombie. Riley Crombie, who's a former Langhorne Creek player. So once again, umpire Tonkin will ball it up. Over the top, Baxter, take it away for the Demons through the ANC to Skipper and Gurkey. Getting back here once again is Howard, the big man, very versatile. Goes across the ground to a teammate there, I think Jackson Field.
There it is.
And the siren sound, so it's a very entertaining half of football if you're a Roos supporter. So they've set up a very dominant lead here at the moment, Jaden, 9-11 to 1-1.
Yeah, just no other words than domination really there by Mount Barker. 67 kicks to 22 for Mount Barker. So dominating there, 25 marks to 5, handballs 35 to 15, and the inside 50s 20 to 3.
All right, half time. We'll be back very, very shortly, and we'll have a bit of a chat to one of the greats for the Echunga Football Club. Shane Maslin will join us at half time for a bit of a chat. Back shortly.
This is the Hills Footy League. Match of the day.
Hi, this is Sean Tate, and you're always up to speed with local football here.
G'day, this is Tony Modra, and there is always plenty of top marks with the coverage of Hills community football here.
Hi, this is World Cycling Champion Annette Edmondson, and the coverage of Hills football is always gold here.
Hi, this is Adelaide Crows AFLW draftee Zoe Prowse, and you're listening to my top pick when it comes to the Adelaide Hills community football coverage.
Hi, my name's Kevin Cheney, and you are listening to the best coverage of Adelaide Hills football and fun in general. Cheers. Cheers.
Hi, this is Daniel Lackenby, coach of Mount Barker Football Club.
Okay, half time here at Solar Wholesalers Oval in Echunga, and it's the visitors, Mount Barker leading 9-11 to Echunga 1-1, and I've got the great privilege of being joined by one of there we go.
We're on.
One of the people who was part of the original call team back in the day for Kickin' FM, where it all started back in the, what year was that? 2010, 2011, something like that?
Yeah, I can't remember. It was out at Lobethal, but I tell you what, you've come a long way, Benny. I think we were broadcasting to, 50 people around the oval?
50 people with a cotton bed sheet with the signal on hanging off the edge. Anyway, here we are.
Times. You're doing
enjoying
a good job,
your
mate.
seat there?
Yeah, it's a racing car seat. I like it. You guys are absolutely killing it. This is good.
Shane, just first things first, nice win in the reserves?
Yeah, it was great. It was good to be playing with some of the guys that I played some footy with a few years ago, and they're all still playing well, and it's a really good environment in the B grade at the moment, so yeah, it was great fun.
Just tell us, just people who are tuned in at the moment, take us through your football journey. Started at Mount Lofty, and then had the great journey at Echunga. So firstly at Mount Lofty.
Yeah, no, that was great. Awesome juniors experience at Lofty. Played there until I was probably 19 or 20. We had a really successful period through the 2006, 7 and 8, and then came across to Echunga. A few of the lads that I was mates with weren't getting heaps of an opportunity at Lofty because it was such a strong team. So came over here with them, and when Boards was coach. It's funny how that sort of swings around. Now Boards is obviously at Lofty, but came over here in 2009, and then later moved over to Japarrit in 2017 with Moffa and Sam Cranner for a few years, which was an amazing experience, and then came back this year. So as coach of the Bees, which is very fun.
So 3-time premiership player at Echunga. Take us through each of those flags. 2 country division, and then probably in recent times, one of the most memorable premierships in Div 1, the 2014, considering you came up from country division into Div 1. But those 2 flags in country division. I think that was the first against Birdwood?
It was, yeah. First was Birdwood out at Kersbrook when Scott Madsen came over to coach. Birdwood, I think, came back from Div 1 that year, right. And they were a pretty handy
side. That was
side.
at Kersbrook, that grand final?
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was out at Kersbrook. That was in wet conditions. We won by a couple of goals, but that was fantastic. We'd played in the grand final the year before against Torrens Valley, who smoked us. They had a really strong side. So the first grand final for Echunga since, I think, the year 2000. So it was a really good buzz around the place. And then 2013, we knocked off Kersbrook after losing to them in 2012. I think we were pretty dominant that year. We beat them by probably 5 or 6 goals throughout the year, and that was a pretty comfortable grand final win. And then 2014, like you said, that was...
well, you started 2014, that was Div 1, so you've come from country division, you promoted up to Div 1. You started the season not the greatest, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, we were getting pumped. We got thrown to the wolves a bit. We had Uradler in round 1, and we got absolutely smoked. I think we lost by about 15 goals, and we lost our first 3 pretty comfortably. But, we turned it around after that. We beat Blackwood here, and then things started to sort of all fall into place, and we had some really handy players. Pete Lindsay came on board, and
Luke Carey.
Yeah, Duck came. Duck was actually there for the 2013 flag, but he stayed around. And
Brett Harlan,
Jesse Aish. So we had some really good inclusions, and then we just had a really strong final series. We sort of clicked at the right time, and we peaked through the finals, which was awesome.
Because you came from elimination final, didn't you?
We did. We finished 4th.
Beat Blackwood in the elimination final, Mount Barker, Lobethal, and then that premiership against Uradler at Harndorf.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was a pretty fiery game. I think there was a few cards. I was skirting around the edges there. I wasn't getting involved in that, but Uradler was such a good team for so long. So yeah, it was great. And seeing people like Wayne Cooper, I think, might be listening at the moment, seeing their faces after the game was, amazing. And I don't know if it'll be done again, but coming from country to central was a pretty good effort, I thought.
So then when did you head off? What was the decision to go to Japarut?
I had a golf day with Moffa. Played a fair bit of footy against Luke Murphy. He's a really good fella, and Crana was already up there, and I just needed a bit of a change, I think, and it's something I'll look back on and be really happy that I did it. I saw lots of parts of the world I wouldn't have seen without going up there. Some really rural parts of Victoria.
What league is that?
It's a Horsham District football and netball league. So there's a Wimmera League, which is a bit like Central Div, and then there's the Horsham District, which is a bit like country. So that was great, and met some really good people that I've been mates with for a long time. So it's something that I'm going to be very proud I did, I think.
So you travelled down there every weekend, or how'd you go about it?
Yeah, every Friday night we'd jump in the minibus, me, Crana and Moffa and Sean Bazand, actually. Who
Kurt
was
Waterman, was he involved?
Kurt played a few games but did his shoulder, unfortunately. Tommy Eichner was up there for a little bit. Sean Pratt came for a little while. But yeah, it was good. There was a little bit of a party bus going up. It was sort of a mini footy trip on the way home every week. My girlfriend did not appreciate it when I came home a lot, but it was so much fun. It was awesome.
How many games in total have you played, or how many did you play in that league?
I think I played about mid-70s. I was there.
But all up over 300, isn't it?
A bit over 300. Yep. I'm not sure. I mean, Play HQ. Throwing different numbers at me every week, but a bit over 300. I think.
Do you have some memorable games overall across your career?
That's a tough one. Obviously the grand finals stick out. That's the easy one. I really enjoyed the 2013 season. It was great. I just thought we were such a good dominant side that year, and we obviously lost to Kersbrook the year before, and they had some great players, and that was great.
In terms of coaches, who's some?
This is a tricky one. Boards is a great coach. He got me over initially to Echunga in 2009. Have a lot of respect for Boards, so he was one. And Bass was a good coach as well. Yeah, it's a tricky one to sort of mention at the moment, but Bass was great.
For what he did with the club, that's incredible.
I mean, obviously there's some other issues there that we won't talk about, but Bass was a fantastic coach at the end of the day. So, he did a really good job with us and got the best out of a lot of players. So.
And now you as a coach, have you coached before?
I coached some juniors, under 15s and under 17s. When I came back, Echunga approached me end of last season, and I'm very aware that playing is not my future anymore. I'm sort of struggling a bit these days, but I might want to dip the toe into coaching, and this has been a really good experience. So.
Oh, there we go, Shano.
Jeez, look at
How'd we get in the change room, Tommy? This man's the master. How do we? Here we go. So these are always fun moments, aren't they?
Yeah, that was great. It's the first time I've been in the song. I normally have to play A grade after, so this was my first B grade game. It was a great come from behind win, and the boys were pretty stoked. The lad in the middle there is Irish. It's his first game for the club.
Wow, there's a few of the Irishmen going around at the moment.
He played at a high level of Gaelic footy, so it was awesome to have him out there. Actually, he definitely held his own. He's going to be a good player for us.
Fantastic, Tommy. I don't know how you did that, but you're just psychic, sensational work. So.
I just can't stop thinking about kicking a fairman.
I know, same. How far it's come. Anyway, and family life, how's that going for you? You got a couple of...
Two kids.
Two kids?
Yep, little 3-year-old Sam, and he was actually in the song with us just then. He was a bit nervous in there, but and Harry, who's 9 months old, so... It's great, it's one of the real bonuses of coming back here is seeing Sam run around, kicking the footy with him, just getting him around a footy club. I think is really good for him.
And the A grade, I mean, on results, struggling, but I had a good chat to Darren Van Setter.
Oh, great!
Pre-game. What are you looking forward? Obviously optimistic about where the club's heading?
Yeah, there's no doubt it's a tough year. We've had some pretty disappointing results. We're not going to shy away from that. But the club, before the season started, our recruiting, we were looking for sort of fringe A graders from other clubs, young guys that will stay at the club for a few years. We're under no illusions that's going to probably yield some pretty ordinary results for a little bit, but a little bit of pain for hopefully a lot of gain. We need young guys to stay at the club, build some friendships, and hopefully bring in some mates themselves. We didn't want to go down the route of recruiting ex-SANFL 30-year-olds who will stay for 1 or 2 years, which probably has happened with the club a few times. So I think the boys are, there's no short of effort out there, and hopefully they can kick a few in the second half.
And just finally enjoying playing in the midfield there with Beaverlander, Edwards, Cranner and yourself in that. Yeah.
I would like to comb through the record books to see which is the oldest B-grade side of all time, but we'd be nudging it, I think. I think, well, they're all playing so well. Jesse Edwards is playing as well. Tom Quinn, who's about 35. So
Dave Edmonds.
Dave Edmonds. I mean, it's a real privilege to have those guys still at the club. Not many clubs have that, so we're going to try and squeeze every bit of juice out of that lemon. So
terrific. Well, this man right here was part of the original call team when it started back in 2010 or 2009 when we were calling to a few people at the ground. So good to see you, Shane.
Thanks, Benny. It's been great,
terrific.
Mate. Well done.
Yeah,
Good on you.
Yeah. We'll talk soon afterwards, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, Shane Maslin there, one of Echunga's greats and still is. And we'll go back out to the middle here with some of the match footage. Thanks, Maz. Great man. And Jane J. Hill is going to call a little bit of the action for this quarter. You ready to roll, Jaden? Jane's going to have a bit of a call in this quarter. I'll just get the original midfield brigade. So Ethan Baxter's going to go head-to-head with Liam Fitzgerald here in the middle. We've got Van Setter in the middle. Also Ethan Field on the wings is... Howe, he's going head-to-head in the middle against, on the wing against Braden Vasey. So Jaden J. Hill will get us underway to start the third quarter here. It's Echunga on the back foot, 1-1, Mount Barker 9-11. Thanks again to Shane Maslin for joining us at half-time.
So Mount Barker now will be eager to pick up where they left off, and Echunga looking to get a centre clearance. Has only had one in that second term, and a great tackle there by the skipper for Mount Barker and Billy Stokes. So ball just bowling around here at the moment. Filkey tries to get the handball out but can't. Van Zetter's around there too, but well done by Mount Barker. They get the clearing kick out and couldn't quite take the one hand there was Bennett's. Still bobbing around here for Mount Barker in the inside forward 50. And Bennett's kick snaps it inside forward 50 and good mark. Well done by Bennett's there. Good innovation to just snap it there and great mark.
There's a bit of feeling in
Chris
this one,
Howard.
isn't there, Jaden Pistols?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you what, they probably have to repaint the Echunga club room, change room walls.
Oh,
because,
really?
The coach wasn't very happy at half-time, the initial part of his address, and certainly made his feelings known. But in the moment, Chris Howard, a man who's been pretty handy in the first half, looks like he's going to start the second half in good form as he's set towards the primary school, and he's just pulled it a little bit wide, so he's through for a minor score to the Roos. So they extend their buffer to 59 points as they led by 58, 9, 11 to 1 during half time. Yes, Coach Van Zetter wasn't happy at all, and I probably can't blame him because a bit of insipid performance at the moment by the Demons. But here's a chance. Ball taken out wide.
Well, they're going to need forwards, Pistols. There's no one in the forward half of the ground at the moment.
So Worthley races on, puts up forward lines. Huge fly there. A couple of teams got their hands for the ball, crumbing it nicely was the Roos, but Echunga defence and just show some pride, I think was the main message from the coach.
So stoppage here for Mount Barker. What can they do from this sort of situation? Evades the tackle there. Mount Barker player Van Zet. He's been good for Echunga in this game. Good kick and good mark there by Filkey. Did a few things in the second term. So Filkey now looks to go in the middle of the ground. Finds Edwards, I reckon that is. He kicks into the middle of the ground. Ball's going to bounce. What can they do here? Echunga. Well done by Mount Barker. Got players everywhere. G-Banger. He gets on his left. Kick a bit wayward though. To Echunga's advantage. Couldn't quite get the pick up. Gets the handball away. And Mount Barker just looking to evade here and clear. And a few handballs around. Oh, great tackle there by Mount Barker. G-Banger, he gets the handball away. Stokes as well. Mount Barker looking to clear along the boundary line on the outer side. Ball still in play. Echunga there applied the pressure, and so do Mount Barker, and it's going to be a stoppage after all that.
Good effort there by Big Fitzgerald to get down on the far wing. Held the ball in there, so umpire Grant Sims bowls it up. Fitzgerald close to the boundary line. Van Zetta looked like he took one high as he bounces out of that contest. Perhaps could have won a free kick. No, says the umpire. So umpire Sims once again will commence play. So
Roscoe Brooks just come into the interchange bench here, a little bit ginger.
Okay, so Fitzgerald there. Oh, heavy tackle applied there. Umpire once again will come in and ball up. So the Barkaroos well in control at the moment. Another ruck contest. Baxter reached in trying to get it. Close to the line taken by Aitchison, lifted the eyes and saw Callens, got it in his direction. Good spoil there though, but infringed in the trying to inflict that spoil. So Sammy Callens, the reigning male medalist.
Roscoe Brooks straight onto the massage table, so maybe get a look at the
99th
the
game.
hamstring
Gets it
thing.
Ben Murphy, gets the handball back here towards Oddie, gives it back to the run of the mop Murphy, puts it forward. Big Fitzgerald lumbering across, perhaps taking the mark as he slid the ground. Ball comes back up here towards Murphy. Ben Variety, toe pokes it forward. Oh, strong play there. Whistle has gone. As we go around the grounds for the call of the Wild, and we can tell you that Nan very much in control. Half-time score 9-8-62 to Onka Valley 2-3-15. So good lead there to the Rams at the moment.
Sure is, and Echunga looking to clear here. Well done by Howe. Takes the mark, goes inside forward 50, looking for a target and finds it. I reckon that is DeMacy there. Great mark there, under some pressure as well. He has kicked two for the game, in the first quarter, the first 2 goals of the game as well.
Iron Raiders under the pump, as you'd expect, against Harndorf, half-time, 18-9 to 2-6. So that's only half-time. So on track for a...
That's a 99-point lead, Benny.
So DeMacy now doesn't make the distance, still bobbing around here. Echunga hoping to just get across the behind line, but umpire says no, give it to me, be a ball up, right near the teeth of goal here.
So, ruck duel. Fitzgerald taken out a ruck by Bennett's high kick and went higher and went longer. Ball spills down. Chunga desperately trying to clear it. Locked up there in a tackle. I think that was
Tansel,
Liam Tansel.
Well, we've gone 6 minutes without a goal, so it's a better start for Chunga.
Yes, indeed. As the ball comes down again, once again they feed it out. Smothered kick there. Comes back finally to get a boot. Big Barry to barrel to the centre of the ground, but drifting across taking the mark is Jackson Field for the Barkaroos. Waste no time. Goes inside 50. Ball off hands. Callens is lurking. Follows up nicely. Flicks the ball out wide. Finds How. Marshall Variety. Puts it forward. Double fisted down by Fitzgerald. Support here from Liston. He's under immense pressure there. Could be holding the ball. It's called by Benny Goldfinch.
Roscoe Brooks just going for a bit of a stride, just testing out that leg.
Game 201.
Just a slight grimace, so maybe not 100%.
He's got a drill bit problem, has he?
No, hopefully not.
So weaving his way clear there was Hamish Filkey. Got a teammate back to the centre of the ground, but it's all ruse behind the ball. Oddie quickly sends the ball back from whence it came. Good presentation and strong dukes there from Daniel Bennett. Takes a very strongly contested mark, so he'll go back. Jaden J, and he kicked the first goal for Mount Barker in the second term and has the prospect of here doing the same in the third term.
Yeah, also had an opportunity early in that second term from a set shot, so it'll be interesting to see if he can convert this set shot. So Bennett's now strolling in the goal, past the 50-metre line, takes it home and hit the woodwork there at the post, and is a minus score. So Echunga now looking to 7 minutes gone in this third term as well. So Echunga looking to bring it out towards the middle of the ground here, finds the target. Yep, good kick and good mark there to Echunga. What can they do? The mystery man here goes to the outer side. Good mark there. So just trying to stem the flow here a bit, Echunga. making sure not trying to concede too much. Haven't conceded a goal yet, like Benny Goldfinch said. And they go towards the middle of the ground, looking for Tansel. Couldn't quite take the mark. Good pressure there by Mount Barker. Attempted soccer, but couldn't quite get it. But they're going to mop up here, thanks to Fitzgerald. Kicks it, but good mark there from Mount Barker.
Jackson Field, the chop out. As said, he's had a few touches in this second half already. Puts it forward. Big leap out there. Coming to ground level. Well taken there by Murphy. Lockie variety. Puts it further afield. Here's a chance for Dimmer. DeMacy will just run in for the easiest of goals. That's goal number 3 for him and goal number 10 for the Roos. So move along to 10-13. Echunga kept on 1-1 at the 8.5 minute mark. Third term here, Jaden Jones.
Yeah, 5 inside 50 to 0 at the moment. So I guess pretty comprehensive stuff. The ball has been the majority of the 8 minutes and a half of this quarter. It's been the majority of Mount Barker's forward half, obviously. So good work by Echunga, though, to stem the flow a little bit, but it was going to burst sooner or later, and Echunga will just be hoping to get a centre clearance here. Like I said, they've only won 2 for the match so far, and we'll just be hoping to get a centre clearance, get it forward and see what happens.
Just interesting, they've got Callens just sitting on the back of the square here just to bolster the defence if Echunga do happen to get towards the left of the screen or left of your dial on Lofty 88.9 N. But back in the middle, Van Zeta toe pokes it forward and follows it up. Goes another one, World Cup style for the women. Ball out here as it drifts over the line right in front of our, to the left of our commentary position. Howe will take the resultant free kick for last touch. He'll go across the ground looking for that man Callens, as we said. It's obviously a set play devised by Coach Lackenby just to, and he's got a 25 metre penalty on top of that, Jaden. Just what you don't need. Echunga's struggling to make ground and they're conceding ground. Looks like it might have been Ross there, the offending player. So, ball up the line. Off hands, here's a chance here for Fidge. Comes back to big Fitzgerald. Nonchalantly puts the ball up and finds Van Zeta, who hasn't been the worst today for the Demons for sure.
No, he hasn't. So Van Zeta now looking for his options, putting the arms up here. Give me something, boys. He kicks it towards the front of the van here. Oh, couldn't quite take it. Was it the Echunga players there, and it's going to go out of bounds thanks to How. So, what can Echunga do here?
Might as well just play Vandermeer up the ground. Like, he's starved of opportunities in that forward line.
It's probably frustrating him as well, that situation.
So, Aitchison couldn't quite take the ball. There was Van Zeta there around it. Well, good second effort by Aitchison there. Callens now, class to Howe in front of the van, and good mark there by Tansel. So he's been around the contest today. He kicks inside forward 50. The first for the day. Couldn't quite take the mark was Vandermeer. Field now, going to clear like he has all game. Fitzgerald couldn't quite take the mark either for Echunga, and it's going to be wrapped up there. And that was Bell, I believe. Fitzgerald now in the ruck here. Van Zeta ran past the ball. Tansel around the pill. Same as Fitzgerald. Towards the 50 metre line for Echunga. Couldn't quite get the kick away. Aitchison around the ball there too. Callens gets a handball away there. Pope, sorry. The G-banger kicks it forward. Off to the races here. What can Echunga do here? Can they clear it out? Good tackle pressure here, and they're going to, and kick it right in the middle of the ground, Pistols.
Yeah, Jackway. Good over the top. There was Ross bringing the ball to ground. Cricket pitch area. Good follow up there. But
young Baxter's just copping a little bit of a head knock there. He's slowly getting to his feet. He'll probably have a bit of a go now at the next ruck contest.
Yep, so Baxter against Ross. Ball comes down. Taken there by Murphy. Lachlan variety. Held up. So Bill Tonkin will come in and ball it up again. So up they go. So Baxter, he looks like he's recovered. He leapt pretty well there. Tansel trying to bust his way. Comes to Ross. Kick smothered there by Aitchison. 1-2. Ball comes back to Murphy. Intercept there for Echunga. Here's Van Zeta again. As I said, hasn't given up trying, that's for sure. Comes back to Aitchison. Quick hands out the back door to Ben Murphy. Won't sit for him as he's under pressure there from Hilda. Finally, the G-banger gets involved. Flicks the handball. The Gecko does it very nicely. Just slides through the line and puts it up here in the direction of a teammate who unfortunately couldn't control it. That's Fidge, I think it was. Blake Fidge just sprawling over the line there. It's the Academy board just ruling it was last touch, so Echunga will take the resultant free kick here. So up the line. Finds marker, I think it is. Still the only goal, pardon me, still the only goal kicker for the Demons this afternoon at the 11-minute mark in the game. Jay.
Yes, correct, Pistol. So goes up the line on the outer side. Packs go up, couldn't quite take the mark, either of them. Either of the players there, and umpire says, give it to me. So Fitzgerald going to be in the ruck for Echunga. Gets the tap away. Ball just bobbing around here on the outer side. Academy boy watching intensely. And it's going to be a leg free kick to Mount Barker here. So opportunity to get their 7th inside 50 of the
Young Murphy.
quarter. Young Murphy. So Murphy now goes towards the 50-metre line for Mount Barker. Well done by Echunga there. Trying to clear the ball. Good handballing away. Under pressure. Well done. Gets the kick away there. That was Duffield. But it was a mark there. Their defence has been too good at Pistols, hasn't it?
Yep, Worthley. Very good. And look at that pinpoint park to George Pope, who certainly lit it up in the first half, with 3 goals. Certainly shown that touch of ability that's led him to the ranks at Unley. Goes out wide here. Will the ball sit? Does. Turn back towards the corridor. Oh, strong attack on the ball with the Demons. Ball fed around here. Here's a chance for Grouch. His kick is smothered. Loose ball here. Gathered by Hamish Filkey. Got it to a teammate. High kick out here, but camped under it is the Mount Barker co-skipper and Stokes. He's off to the races, is young Billy. Chips up the line towards Ring-a-Ding Bell.
The umpire let it go.
Certainly rung the bells there for Big
Just checking
Fitzgerald.
right.
So Gallisford. The umpire let it go, as you said, Benny Goldfinch. So bundled over the line. So looks like at Liston, in a world of pain there at the moment. Hopefully he's all right. Hopefully we haven't got another bud retiring during the week through injury.
No.
As he's looking very uncomfortable at the moment, Dave Liston. Actually doing it all on his own, not even any supports from the training staff at the moment. So it's a lonely world sometimes, Benny.
Just trying to find some info on George Pope. Just bear with me.
Okay, yeah. So ball in. Bennett's doing the ruck work. Ball comes down, trying to push his way through was DeMacy. Locked up by Riley Crombie there. The Demons. So once again we'll have another throw up. Dangerously close to the goal front. Ball comes down there. Spinning out with a handball. Rogers trying to crash his way through. Finds support there. Gets it out to teammate. I think it was Ellis. Gets it forward to 4. But Oddie taking the ball and chips it across to Callens, J&J. So once again that Mount Barker travelling defence, if we can use that, has taken the mark.
Yeah, they've lined up very well here today, Mount Barker. So Callens kicks it across there. So what can they do here, Mount Barker? Trying to extend the lead. Good tackle pressure there. And well done by Echunga. I reckon that was Filkey was the man. He's done some good things in the third quarter and also in the second quarter as well. So good tackle pressure. That's what Echunga need. Some good tackle pressure. And he kicks the ball up the line. Looking there, I reckon that was Vandermeer. Takes the mark.
That's good.
To get some opportunity here now. Oh, great. Well done, G-Banger Grouch. How good was that? Intercepts, gets the handball away to Stokes. Stokes to Bell. Bell to Callens. Callens finds a target there.
Good mark.
And I reckon that was Howard, yep. So Chris Howard now assessing his options. Got Stokes short, but he gets Bell instead. He kicks inside forward 50. They're 12th for the quarter. And couldn't quite find the man there was Bennett. Gets the handball away. Callens goes over here to Macy, I reckon it is. Gets the kick away, scrambling towards goal. Howard there. Well done by Echunga. That was Galliford, and he clears the ball away. So towards Fitzgerald here, towards the boundary line. Filkey gets the handball. Handballs over to his teammate, and under pressure. No talk there. Well done by, I think it was Ethan Bell. No talk there by Echunga, and great tackle holding the ball. So he looks to play on here. Kicks inside forward 50. Looking for a high fly there, and Bennett's, but well done by Echunga. Good defence there, and now they play on Pistols. So Edwards, though, he goes into the middle of the ground.
Hasn't been many stoppages the last few minutes.
No, there hasn't, Goldie, and Mount Barker's defence holds up well. Murphy, right in the middle of Echunga Wholesalers oval here. Tansel though, he gets a clearing kick away, up and under ball here.
Oh,
and
jeez.
couldn't quite take the mark there. Was Mount
Courageous
Barker. Well, high fend off there. No, umpire says play on, and Vandermeer has been stuck with
I
the ball.
found what I was after. So it was 2021 grand final at the same ground. It was Junior Colts grand final. Mount Barker won by 5 points against Uradler, as we just got a bit of a stoppage. And interesting enough, the man with the ball, I believe, Ben Murphy, he was playing in that game along with Lachlan Murphy and George Pope, who kicked 3 goals and was rated the best player on the ground. So a few of those senior junior Colt players on that day in the A grade now for Mount Barker.
I think, pardon me, I think the previous year didn't they play a grand final here and they actually lost Mount Barker. But
I'll just let you
he
know,
had to
Pistols.
accept the male medal, and
That's right.
It was a bad day for him because
2021 was a good day.
Upset about losing the grand final, but he had the.
Might have been to Blackwood or something like that.
Let's have a look.
I think it was Blackwood.
It was, yeah.
So, meanwhile, here's Howard doing, Baxter. Ball comes out here. Good quick away there. I think it was Stokes gets the ball forward. Bouncing ball, hits a chance. Good dogged performance there by Bell. Held up the Chunga, but in the meantime...
Yeah, spot on. He was in the best for Mount Barker on the 2020 grand final against Blackwood. They lost that one by 21 points, Mount Barker and the junior Colts.
There's a chance for Vandermeer. Looks like he's actually found a free kick this
and
time.
Lachlan Murphy, Ben Murphy also playing in that game.
So Vandermeer, as we said, 30 goals for the season. Yet to get on the scoreboard this afternoon. So going to fancy his chances here, Jaden. As you can see, he's outside the 50 metre. He'll probably kick from the 50 metre arc towards the golf course end of the Chunga Oval. So Vandermeer, see what we can do. Sets it on its way, take his best kick. It's going to drop short. Whistle is gone. Looks like it's been infringement right in the goal square, lads. I think it's on Big Fitzgerald.
Yeah, Fitzy, you reckon?
So Liam Fitzgerald has the opportunity to become just the second goal kicker for this afternoon for Echunga. The last one coming at 11.5 minute mark of the first term. Finally! And you can hear the parochial cheers from the crowd in the background as Echunga get their second on the board.
You don't want just one goal in mind, Pistols. You want 2.
Well,
at least.
I guess so, but still a long way home. As they trail 2-1 to 10-13. 20 minutes just ticked over in the third term. Jade, the lowest score for Echunga this season would be able to get that out of the
10,
Brown Belt Cup.
10, I believe, was their lowest score. 10 was against Nan, I believe.
Nan.
So.
Okay,
yeah.
we'll be happy that's out of the way. So back in the centre, there'll be Ross up against Howard. Howard wins it and does his own roving work. Loved his game this afternoon. Spins out, gives it to the skipper and Stokes, who gets out to the veteran and the G-banger. Grouch goes up forward. Bennett's territory. Ball comes to ground level. Great work on the last line there by Jackway. Meanwhile, the whistle is gone. So the ball heads towards the line, and Liston looks like he's remarkable recovery. Has the free kick for last touch here, or was it out in the full, JDJ?
I'm not sure, Pistols, but they've got the kick anyway here at Echunga, so we're looking to clear, just to get it past the halfway lines. Vandermeer is the last man standing for Echunga. So, listen, be up and under kick towards the 50 metre line, really. Pat goes up, G-banger, he's around the ball. What can they do here? Mount Barker trying to extend the lead. And Echunga looking for back-to-back goals, so just a bit of a stoppage here.
Around the grounds, Meadows 12-10, leading Torrens Valley 2-5. Sorry, Jaden, keep going.
That's right, so just around the ball here. I went on by Van Zeta, couldn't get it clear. He was asking for a high tackle there. Caught one on the scon, but...
And Nan, as you said, Pistols charging along now, 16-12 to Onkers 3-4.
Well... So continuing on the form we saw last week on the Caldwell, their second consecutive top 3 clash, again at Nairn Oval. So and they have another couple of games at Nairn Oval to come. So certainly running into good form with the finals 4 weeks away is wrapped up there.
What?
Echunga. So once again we have another ball up. So one down there, free high kick out towards the wing area. Oddie in front position for the D's. Against the D's, can he trap it? Yes, he can. Gets it back to Jackson Field. lifts the eyes and puts it up here to Aitchison, who's been very good this afternoon.
A player down behind play here from Mount Barker, getting to her feet though, he's alright.
Okay, so ball comes in here, it's a chance for
I think it's Jackson
Jackway
Field.
again. Gets support there from the skipper and Gerke. Handballs it out wide to a teammate who's just set upon by Ethan Bell. Calliswood, so yeah.
Chilly.
So conditions here getting a little bit chilly. Round the corner shot there.
Stokes couldn't quite get the goal there.
So they'll be pretty happy at the moment when you look at it. 1 goal, 3 plays, 1 straight for Echunga. So they've managed to stop the bleeding. As I said, they tried by 58 points at half time, Jade.
Yeah, correct. So Tansel here now.
So the coach's address might have the desired result.
Yes, might have had an influence there. So Tansel towards the near side of the ground, and it's going to be
Vandermeer suddenly become the umpire's friend.
Yeah, there it is. So Callum's already had the ball, but no, it's gone to Vandermeer. So Vandermeer now finds a short option there. Couldn't quite make the distance. Crombie there, goes inside forward 50. Oh, clear and kick, and that is going to be the quarter. So just under 24 minutes played in that third quarter, and it's now 3-quarter time. So well done by Echunga. That was some positive stuff there for them. I didn't concede too much, Pistol.
Roscoe Brooks just got the left hamstring iced up, so his day's done.
We don't see that. As I said, we spoke to him during the week on the huddle, game 201. So, as Jade and Jay said, 3-quarter time, and Echunga looked like well on the way to retaining the Jones-Murphy Whittington Shield as they lead 10-14 to 2-1 here in the Call of the Wild. We'll be back live shortly.
This is the Hills Footy League Match of the Day.
Hi, this is Sean Tate, and you're always up to speed with local football here.
G'day, this is Tony Modra, and there is always plenty of top marks with the coverage of Hills community football here.
Hi, this is World Cycling Champion Annette Edmondson, and the coverage of Hills football is always gold here.
Hi, this is Adelaide Crows AFLW draftee Zoe Prowse, and you're listening to my top pick when it comes to the Adelaide Hills community football coverage.
Hi, my name's Kevin Cheney, and you are listening to the best coverage of Adelaide Hills football and fun in general. Cheers.
Hi, this is Daniel Lackenby, coach of Mount Barker Football Club.
Welcome back live to Solar Wholesalers Oval in Echunga, and it's Mount Barker well in charge here in the Jones-Murphy Whitington Shield for pancreatic cancer awareness, of course, as they lead 10-13 to 2-1, so 60-point margin in favour of the Barkaroos, and a man who would be very, very pleased and happy with it. And well, we used to hear his dulcet tones because he's the man who spins the platters that matter out at the summit. Of course, well, easy day for him here today. Timmy Glover, thanks for joining us at Call to Wild.
Always a pleasure, Pistols.
Now, important game of footy as far as, well, I suppose both sides looking for can't make the finals, but the pride situation, you know, more wins you can get for the season, the better. But also, you know, as said, an important day, purple ribbon match.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think this year, out of most of them, I think the awareness of it's been really, really good. But you know, I mean, most people that follow the Hills Football League understand what it's about, and three great, I guess, members of the HFL community taken way too early, and I've used this word a lot, insidious disease of pancreatic cancer. So, you know, to celebrate their life, but I think more importantly, the good that we can do. And unbeknownst to a lot of people, every dollar raised at this match, and that goes into that through the Avnus Foundation, I think, into pancreatic research, actually all hits the mark that it needs to. And it's actually the lowest funded research or cancer research. So, yeah, it's good. You know, we miss Pete, miss him every day. You get a little bit emotional, I guess, when you've been around a club like Mount Barker and you see his grandson running around there and getting plenty of the footy. So there was a couple of flashes, I think, in that first quarter. It was that you know, you looked at him and thought that aggression, a bit of style that the old Peter had.
Turn the clock back 40 years or whatever.
Peter was a better looking man.
And one thing, a bit of history here, because it's the fifth time this has been played for. Obviously, the COVID season, it wasn't played for. But 2-2, but this will be the first win by an away side in the competition, because it was 2-2. Both those wins have been done on home grounds. So the Roos breaking a bit of a streak there.
The stats that matter, mate. Didn't know that one.
Well, Jane J told me that one before. So
well, he's the stats man. Best in the business.
Now, just tell us as the Roos go into attack, they're wasting no time. Lacker's going for percentage here. See, but some of the young guys, as you said, to mention the two Murphys, but some of the other younger sides starting to come into age.
Oh, absolutely. And I think the exciting thing for us is, you know, an opportunity like today, it's good to go in at half-time where we were, and we were talking off air, the third quarter was probably not where we would like to have been, but to have the opportunity to get some of these young guys coming through, and you know, Lackers has mixed things up a little bit today. You know, you wouldn't think too often you'll see Samuel Callens coming out of a back pocket. But you know, the future's bright, and the old cliche comes out all the time. We are in that rebuilding phase. We've had a different year with what happened in the pre-season and a change of coach. But I think it's exciting. You know, we look at what we've done today. Boys have played well. Those young boys have all got their hands on the footy, and you know, they continue to get in there and stick their head over the footy. Lackers would be happy. I think he'd be a little bit disappointed with some of our execution. We just needed to be a little bit cleaner with some of our disposal. But all in all, you know, look, you look at a day like today, and as you said, you mentioned the Murphys, but you can keep going around. You know, Popey, there's a lot of history out on that.
Absolutely.
That ground, and the next generation coming through. So, bit of age. You know, Roscoe celebrating his 200th last week, getting to the back end of his career. But there's, you know, there's plenty of youth that have spent their life growing up around the footy club starting to come through. So, exciting times ahead.
Now, speaking of a lot of kids who grew up around the footy club, they might be happy the fact that they may well be going back to an environment that they might have been used to, because the imminent return to Howard Lane, if I could use that terminology.
Absolutely, you can use it. And look, at the end of the day, it's well, we've talked about it. It's been talked about for 3 years. You know, we're into the third season out at the Summit, and it's
just hasn't been what.
Oh, look, it's a fantastic facility, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to hold a gun to anyone's head. We need to have sorted out what was going on. From a personal perspective, am I happy to go back to Howard Lane? Absolutely. You know, the big thing for me out at the Summit is it's just not, until it's sorted and resolved, it's not our home. Our home's Howard Lane. It is what it is. We come out to play footy on a Saturday, and if we're going to play that at Howard Lane, that's where we'll play.
Yeah, and well, I think one of the disappointing factors is perhaps a neutral ground. It could have been used for Hills Football League finals, but because of lack of fencing, this sort of stuff, it's just infrastructure. It's just very disappointing, isn't it?
Oh, Pistols, 100%. At the end of the day, to sit there and, you know, we we as a community, and I'll be collective, hang our hat on the fact that we held gather round out there this year, and it was fantastic, and it was great for the Hills, great for the traders. You know, it was a great spectacle, no question. But the simple fact that we're not playing Hills Football League Div 1 and Div 2 finals out there, you know, from my perspective, and I'm speaking on behalf of Tim Glover, I've been here for a while and I know a little bit about things. It's a shame, you know, and we can sit there and name, game and blame, and as that's Vandermeer, isn't it?
Yeah, I was just saying, we saw some great work there by
Ellis.
Ellis.
Take us through it, Timmy.
Ellis coming through the centre of the
Take
ground.
the picture, Timmy, over to you.
Vandermeer, they're on audition.
Good
here,
transition forward, good mark.
Absolutely, they did move the ball quickly, and
yeah, through Ellis. So take us through it.
He'd be pretty keen to slot this one through.
Hasn't kicked the
Lines
goal
up.
this season, today. 30 for the season, Tim. You knew that.
He's hit a few players today, but that one looks. Oh, he hadn't got the distance.
It's been marked
Or has
on the
he?
line.
Put Crompton
Put
all
Crompton.
clear.
He's given it the all clear.
The Gecko's not happy.
He's not, but not a squarer man in the competition, mate. If Pud's called it all clear, it is as all clear as they get.
How many golden flags has he won as best goal umpire?
I don't know. Jaden, I need to call Jaden in on that one.
Is that like a decade of constant best flags? Yeah.
Not only is he a great goal umpire, he's a great man. And in fact, he's the only
See,
man
I did see Pud actually get 16 goals kicked on him one day at Heathwood Oval.
in his early days. He's the only bloke I know that knows more about the Hills Footy League than Jaden here.
Is that right?
If you put
Well, there's
those
your
two together-
sponsors. There's your
Well, next
sponsors.
time you
Take
see
Here
it.
we go. Mount Barker Footy Club. Like to thank our sponsors for the day. Celebrations, Mount Barker. McDonald's, our good friends at Hanson Heidelberg Group. Of course, Johnny Hall and his great team at Mount Barker Crane Hire. Henley Holmes, fantastic sponsor. And, of course, my favourite, provide my prescriptions on a monthly basis, Terry White Chemmart. And, of course, the great man himself, Stinger. If you're in the market for a house or looking to sell, get down there to Adelaide Hills Real Estate and see our man, Clint Ray.
You're very good at that.
Very well done.
Do you do any MCing?
Oh,
Now, take us through this. Is the
Yeah,
co-captain's
all right.
going to have
This
a shot.
is good, Tim. Stay
here
with
we
us.
go. He's
Bennett's-
been good today, Benno, but he's been a little bit out of luck. I need to get off that screen, and he'll get the distance. Goal umpire has
He's
not
got the
moved.
distance.
Beautiful kick, Tim.
And down the end, it is all clear. It's another one to the Roos.
Yeah, Jason Wren doing the work down that end of the ground by the looks of it.
So 24th goal of the season, Tim. You need that for Daniel Bennett's.
Absolutely. I do.
How important's he been for the last couple of years?
Look, he's
Bit
been
of experience,
Yeah,
premiership
he's
player
been,
at Blackwood.
yeah, he is. He's been really, really good. I mean, obviously on field, but the thing I like about Benno is his encouragement, support, and motivation off field. So he's a fantastic guy, school teacher. But just a really good, he's fitted into the club, fitted into the culture, probably bought a little bit of culture, but great guy. I was actually cooking the barbecue with him last night at the Moddies Carnival up there on the hill at the summit.
Meantime, Billy Stokes kicks the ball forward. Alex Houlihan, who attempted the mark of the year out here on the half-forward line in the first quarter. Rue's looking to move the ball forward. Here's George Pope. As I said, 2021 he was the best player in the game in the junior Colts, and now he's out there playing A-grade. Also could go on further at
Who have
Sturt.
you seen as being effective for Mount Barker here today? Not necessarily the best player, but effective in what they've done. I think Chris Howard's been very good.
Yeah, I think Chris Howard for mine has been our best on ground. I was only mentioning that before. Look, I think we've had contributors pretty squarely across the ground. Samuel Callan's obviously just taken possession there, kicks it back to Houlihan for his free kick. But Samuel's managed to impact the game, you know, playing out of the back pocket. I think he might have snuck up into the midfield a couple of times. Grouchy's been good, Benno's been good. Young Lando, 44 for the Roos. You know, only very, very raw.
Go on, that's holding the ball. Good tackle.
Has he called it? He has. Big Benno's going to look to slot his second in a minute. But I think we've had some pretty even contribution across the ground.
George Pope kicked 3 in the
Popey's
first half.
been really exciting, and that's the style of footy he is. I think Lockie Murphy's been really good. The thing I like about Lockie today is showing that aggression that sometimes doesn't come out in those young guys, and he's certainly not out of place playing A-grade footy. As Daniel Bennett's lines up. Again, distance won't be a problem, and I reckon that one has gone straight through the middle, boys.
Yep, consecutive goals there for Daniel Bennett.
Coming good in the last.
Did amaze you, pardon me, come to the club virtually as a premiership defender. Here he is as a key forward because of obviously Jordan Houlihan's injury and Big
Damien
Hines
Hines
being injured as well. So he's stepped up nicely, hasn't he?
Well, he has, mate. But I give the credit to that one to the Harndorf coach, Matt Holding. If you remember in the
That's right,
Hills
interleague.
Interleague game, he rolled him forward, And I think from memory, Benno sealed the game against
right.
River Murray a
He
couple
did.
of years ago. So I give the kudos to that. There are plenty of blokes when I take it, but I give the kudos to that one to Matt Golding. Just add it to his list of good things he's done.
So back in the centre, Ross Baxter, ball comes down. Rogers tries to find his way through, intercepted by
Ben
the
Murphy.
mop top Ben Murphy. Puts it out wide here, bouncing ball out towards Lockie Murphy,
Good tackle.
son of a gun, grandson of a gun, and a good tackle there applied on Gallisford. Archie Rowe for Echunga. Seen the ball held up here.
Stoppage situation just near us. Baxter goes up, wins that one. Oh, bit of a fend off there. Free
Fend the
kick.
bloke off when he's on the ground.
Billy Stokes
you
kicks
only
the
get
ball.
one chance.
Billy Stokes kicks the ball into the forward pocket area. Nice control there. Snap around the corner by Fidge.
That's a sensational goal there.
He's been a handy inclusion as well, Tim.
He has. I've liked the way he's gone about. He's been a bit quiet today. I think he's been marked out of the game pretty well, but he's come good there. That was a very, very good pick-up and a very good ball. So, and that's the sort of damage I guess a guy like Fidge can do.
Nice
Just
kick forward there by
replay,
Billy
yeah.
Stokes, and Fidge working his magic in the pocket.
Tough kick from there.
Absolutely.
Obviously, you'd like the runner to be out playing. Geordie Houlihan being the runner. He'll be right for next year.
We'd love Geordie to be out there, but again, the good thing is he still has an impact in what goes on. He's still very much part of the team, and I genuinely think he's enjoying his running duties. I do hear him come back to the coach every now and then to tell him that he's rearranged off his own back-to-backs and things like that, so who knows.
Speaking of coaching, has there been any decision made on to next year's? The Roos go forward again. Good defensive work, keeping the ball in front of Echunga, working hard. Here's young
Good
Murphy
hustle.
again, getting involved.
There's some good work there by Jackaway.
Yes, gets
Oh.
up holding his shoulder.
That's a blow. He's one
He's
of their
coming off
key
again, the one
players.
that's heavily strapped. Unfortunately, you'll see him race off, so that's a blow.
I think that might be more than just a twinge the way he's running off there.
Yeah, but the coaching spot, there's been no announcement about people continuing, or...
Well, you boys are the boys in the media. If
No,
we were,
no, but-
if we were
no,
going to
no, but
announce it,
you're-
we'd let you know first.
You're the heart and soul of Mount Barker. You know what goes on.
Jackaway's just gone into the change rooms.
Straight down, done for the day. At this stage, we're working through that as a committee and
Working through the process, as they say.
Absolutely, mate. There's some I's to dot and T's to cross.
Okay, so back in the centre of the ground, there's a chance for Murphy. Could be in running to the, gave it to the G-banger. Couldn't get more contrasting hairstyles on the ground, could you? In that passage of play, as the ball is held up there to Macy. It's been a pretty good acquisition since coming down from Nuriupta.
Yeah, he has been, mate. And again, he gives us that option that we haven't had, even when we had Houlihan in the forward line with Big Heinze. DeMacy, obviously, he's a little bit vertically challenged, but he just gives us that contest of the ground. And
Nothing wrong with that.
Well,
no, there isn't anything wrong with that.
That's the dog of the day. As DeMacy should have no problem in slotting his fourth for the day.
Roos starting to finish this one very nicely. 12-minute mark now, and the blink of an eye, they've kicked 4 goals in a row since Vandermeer kicked the first goal of the final term. Let's have a look at this. Right behind it here is cameraman James. Bennett's kicked a couple. Fidge and Damasi, who, as Pistols says, has kicked good bag of goals today.
Nice work by the border collie there too, Benny. So as a reminder, what we're all here about today, the purple ribbon match, of course, in honour of Vic Jones, Peter Murphy and Mark Whitington, all taken too soon through pancreatic cancer.
Got young Murphy and Pope in there, and Billy Stokes for the Roos, along with Howard.
He's rucked well today, boys, Howard.
He has. And Baxter, so 2 young
Fitzgerald in the ruck, Van Setta in there as well. So, Chunga starting this quarter
Mason
brightly.
Baxter, can we expect to see him when next year?
No, I think Mason Baxter, I can confirm, will be back in Australia next week.
Okay.
Currently residing I think they're in the UK or Scotland. Him and young William Bruce, the flying doormat.
Yep, the
They'll be
doormat.
back next Wednesday, I think. So
Just might slip in a couple of games before the end of the
we'd like to think so. Back on the track Thursday night.
Really nice blokes, very dedicated. They just head off.
Absolutely. My lad was with him. He got back this week and trained Thursday. So I'd expect the same from those 2 young men.
That's a ball taken forward for Echunga under the pump there. Callens getting involved. round the corner. Snap for the Demons. Bouncing.
That's a goal.
That
Have
is
a look
a
at
goal.
the
That's
whole
carried.
Lovely snap.
Big putters said it is. All clear. Sneaky one there, and I think the Roos might have got caught napping a little bit. That kick over the top.
I think that might have been Archie Longbottom, boys, in the blue boots. Number 12, if we just look at this. Some good crumbing. Yeah, good grab. The former Padfaway boy. Iron Bank boy. Just got enough coverage to get through.
Jaden J just starting to rustle in the background here, ready to get the Dartfish beanie and the Archie thongs for the most effective player.
So I suppose Coach Vincenta, he'd be pretty happy. The second half, they've actually, only kicked one in the first 11 minutes of the game. We're held to 1-1 at half time, so they've actually kicked 3 goals in the second half, actually 2 in this last quarter. Just something positive for them to finish up on. But
well, as you said, the start of the quarter, Pistols, it's, I guess, neither side are going to play final, so at this end of this stage of the season, you're going to be looking for any positive that you can to move forward with and hopefully take it through to next year.
Yeah, well, we love it getting taken through on this show, I can tell you. We've got the master of these getting ready to do it at the end of the game.
Bear Stecker will kick the ball forward for Echunga here. Can the Demons get another one? No. Solid mark in the defensive area.
The old Oddies played well there, 34 for the Roos.
Is that Bill's lad?
Sorry, so?
Bill's
Billa.
Bill Oddie, the goodies.
Goody, yum, yum.
Fancetta, meantime, for Echunga, kicks the ball into the forward pocket, dropping the mark there under the pressure. Oddie, the defensive line. Roscoe Brooks just on the sidelines to our right, got the hamstring iced up, but his importance for the club, Timmy, over the years.
Oh, mate, he's
player.
Yeah, he has been. And
Captain.
Roscoe's been, and we talked about it all last week. Captain, premiership player. The thing for mine with Roscoe is he sets an example for not only the young guys, but for the older guys. Loose ball there in defence, cleared by Callens. Finds the whiz Worthley out on the flank. Roos looking to switch here.
Keep going, Tim. You're doing well.
Grouch, safe pair of hands there. He goes long down the line. Contested ball hits the ground. And contest
Tansel.
forced there by Fidge.
Yep, Liam Tansel with a free kick in the sleeves.
But yeah, going back, the umpires found a free kick here. Obviously called ridden in the ground, in the back.
So Tansel chips it across here to Big Ross. Formerly played for the Meridian Football Club in the Kyabram League. Jake Ross, recruit this year for Echunga. He's gone further backwards. He's found young Gallisford, chips it up the line. He's found Aiden Marker, one of the few goal kicks this afternoon. Youngster puts up the centre. Duffield and Grouch contesting. Ball comes back out here. Comes back to Stokes. Billy gets it to Callens. Callens out wide here to Jacksonfield. He's got the support here of Oddie. Oddie chips it further afield, but chipping in once again is Tansel taking another relieving mark. So Chunga just content now to play out time. The game was well and truly gone at half time. 1-1 plays 9-11. Close to the interchange area.
Roscoe Brooks again, Tim?
Yeah, now back to Roscoe, mate. He's been, as I said, the thing for me, on field he's been fantastic, but off field the way that he gets himself up and about, mate, the level of seriousness and the level of endeavour he applies to his training and getting himself right.
So I think it's a thing that you might know anything about, that called professionalism, Tim.
Ah, yeah, okay. It is. It's the best word for it. Goldie, his professionalism, and as I said, it rubs off on the young guys. He's a fantastic mentor.
Yeah.
Always sticks his hand up. He's generally the first guy at training each week, and to play 200 games hasn't been easy for him.
No,
but
obviously to play 201's not easy for him by the looks of it.
It was 200 and a half, I suppose, isn't it? Really?
Yes.
Stats will show it's 200.
Just don't let him loose with a drill off here.
The old drill bit. Ross the drill bit. Brooks, correct.
So tap forward there by Duffield, goes back ground level with his teammate Lanzetta. It's Billy Stokes involved as well. So Demons on their way final stage is what's going to be Roos, what's going to be a very good win for them. Unfortunately, the opportunity to make the finals is gone, but they can still sort of shape it. I think they've got Mount Lofty coming up and a couple of other games. Here's a chance for G.
The G-Banger again. Is it Lofty next week at the Summit?
Might be, yes.
Potentially last game for us for a while at the Summit, so looking forward to a big day out there.
Do you enjoy emceeing at Hanson or Howard Lane?
I just enjoy emceeing my Roos, you know that.
I know, but where do you do your work? At Howard, off the balcony?
Yeah, it is balcony mounted. I've got a limited range there, so we might look to upgrade our MC facilities for next season.
Meanwhile, back here with Liston, handballs inboard.
Couple of Roos on here if the ball comes
there.
out.
Well done by the skipper. Gerke finally grabs the ball, gets it forward for Demons.
Here we go. Houlihan gets it on to Grouch, almost intercept
Ross,
though. Ross,
well
nice kick. Into the forward line, 2-on-1 contest. Callens is lurking. Meantime, Vandermeer attacking the ball. 3-on-1 Roos situation. Can they clean up in defence? Nice work from the Gecko Worthley. Handball over the top. Here's a chance for the Roos on the outer side. I think it was Field. Got it onto Murphy. Murphy, meantime, kicks it towards half-forward line. Here's Pope. Can he kick his fourth or will he pop it over the top? He pops it over the top into the pocket area. It's a good mark there by Field. And he links up with Damasi, who will be a left footer here angling in at goal. Nice work from the Roos there.
Perhaps got a advanced penalty there, Damasi, as he was... anyway.
That was good transition to footy there. That's the sort of stuff that we'd like to see. So, late in the game.
Chance here for number 5, Benny, for the Dimmer.
Get back in from here.
Yeah, I reckon.
Lovely.
I said you would. I didn't say I would.
No, I made sure he kicked it before I answered you. So, Damasi with back-to-back goals here, boys, for the Barker Roos.
Is that a 6-goal quarter for the Roos, is it? 5. 6. 5.
5 goals for Damasi. He'd have to be giving himself a chance for the beanie, wouldn't he?
And the thongs.
And the thongs.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, as I do with such iconic venues, when it's the last time they host a game, when Victoria Park closed down.
Yeah, that's right.
Arden Street and stuff.
They got Lou Richards
They
out
have the big festival and they bring back past players to parade around in the MG sports cars or something. You're going to do that for the Summit for Mount Barker?
Or for the last game then.
Yeah, bring it, and on the big screen have iconic moments from the history of the Roos being at the Summit. Just an idea for you.
But wouldn't be that exciting with the past players that have played at the Summit only 3 years ago.
That's what I mean.
Or club
just
legends.
Talk it up a bit.
We could get put out there in the back of the Commodore Ute and Darcy Walsh and the Frank Walsh drilling ute.
Well, that's right.
Drive some of those legends around.
That sort of stuff, and just play a bit of a couple of tear jerkers from the Wolf Mother DJ, just to set this, sentimental.
You know what would ice it all off? If we come back to that conversation we had, Nugget tosses the coin for the final time at the Summit.
Big Niall Hine, I'm calling him now.
Niall
Hine. As you boys know, he does work for me. And
yes.
Our
Ramsey Brothers, is it? There's a little
Ramsey
bit of fun and games on behind the
we'll
play.
Keep it on here.
Still a bit of feeling in the game.
G-Banger's involved.
And young
Beersticker.
He's never too far from the action, is he?
Well,
old Beersticker.
No.
I noticed had a bit of a chat to Geordie Aitchison earlier in the match.
It's a bit of friendly banter, I'm sure.
We're talking about Geordie Aitchison, links up with Callens.
We'll get on the Nugget.
Now, our
Ramsey Brothers.
Ramsey Brothers, that right, young Niall Hine. No, our marketing and comms lady made a little bit of a faux pas in a social post the other day and called him Niall Hine.
Number 6, Damasi.
Look at him go.
Yes.
Well, I reckon Jaden's going to need to get those thongs out of the packet. He's firming. He has to be. 6 in an afternoon.
Yes, it's not a bad.
Talk us through it, Timmy. Nice transition.
Yeah, it was again. There's been a couple of Lockie Murphy involved again there. Good kick. Possibly could have carried a little bit more, but the endeavour there, Damasi
on the
picked up the loose ball on the non-preferred and popped it through. So that's the sort of thing that I guess ladies would be happy
as we said. Second year at the club. Can you tell us a little bit about Tim?
Is this Jaden taking
Tim
us through
Damasi, that is?
Tim? A little bit about, again.
Can you tell us a little about Tim,
Tim.
Yeah, look, he's
Tim
been
Tam.
a very, very handy pickup. Flashed in and out there for the first year under Andrew, but certainly found and cemented his spot in the side now. And boys, he's warmed pretty well with the boys, and he's picked up.
So he's taken the most to getting his chance this season.
Hang on, he might be on for number 7
He might be
here.
up for lucky 7 here.
Meantime, it's a free kick though for the Demons across that half-back line. Archie Rowe, I think it is, linking up there with Reece Galliford. So the Roos have finished this one strongly. Here's a chance for Murphy. Where's Damasi? Well, no need. He's going to snap around the corner.
Oh, that would have been the icing on the cake.
Yeah, it would have been the icing on the cake,
occasion.
given the occasion, 100% would have been. I was willing that one through the sticks, boys. Looks like there's some tired legs out there now, and there's a bit of sting certainly gone out of this. Damasi looking to put some defensive pressure on there on the kick out. No doubt think about that next goal, boys.
7th. As Buddy Liston unleashes a bit of a torp. Grouch. Look at, that's a sling tackle.
Goal.
That's nasty.
There he is. There's going to be some feeling here, boys.
Yeah, it was. You just had a feeling it was going to come. There's been some feeling out there between a few players.
Just silly things. It was like the one earlier when old Vandermeer.
No need for that.
Lined up Callens.
Anyway, as we look at the score at the moment, 15-15.
Cards out here, boys.
Left, right, and
15-15 to 4-1.
Here we go.
Oh, it's still going on here.
Yep, the card's out.
Left,
Yellow
right, and
card
centre.
for.
I'm not sure. He's just kind of just hovering in the old yellow around everywhere.
Is that
Beerstecker's got a yellow card.
And Field, by the look of it.
Ushers him off.
Yeah, and Field, the two of them.
They've saying see you later for today.
Well, that squares it off. 17 apiece. Hang on, there's more action going on here now.
On the sidelines.
Wouldn't be the first time we've seen that here, boys.
It's always a rival game, isn't it, when you compare it? They had a very good lead there from Ring a Bell.
This might test Belly.
Damasi's
he'll be looking to put the lead on somewhere, I'm sure, Goldie.
Let's put the
number 27. He's pretending he's not involved, and then you just pop out there, Tim.
Spent some time at Port Magpies, of course, in the Sandful. Ethan Bell.
He's in space here.
So opportunity there. Leans back on the kick.
No issues there, Tim.
And that has
he's got the distance and he's kept the straight, boys. So he'll be happy with that. And we'll all hear about that one tonight, no doubt, from young Heath.
So the 25-minute mark.
That might be
so one Ethan off for the Roos and one Ethan goals.
Seven
goal finish.
7 goal rousing final term. So Coach Lackenby be very pleased with that.
Well, I'm relatively sure the boys would have got a little bit of a touch up at 3/4 time. And they're making up for what we should have done then. But to Echunga's credit, they're still running the game out, boys.
Oh, absolutely. Trying to create a contest, but just outclassed. And yeah.
And have we got any tips for the medalists? For the Jones and Murphy medal?
No, we're too worried about our own most effective trophy here. As
the
Murphy
most important.
gives across, great take there by Pope.
Number 7 coming up, maybe.
So he took it off his boot laces. Locked up there over the top. So
another contest, boys. It'd be interesting to see where Damasi sets himself. He's run off that one. Oh no, free kick to Echunga.
So this is the big fella from Kyabram, and Jake Ross comes out wide to the lead out here of Gallinsford. Takes a good mark in opposition to Houlihan. Cerise Galliford, the young man. Juniors at Ironbank, Kangaroo and South Adelaide on his CV. So the young man puts it up the wing area. Here's a chance for Callenside. Drops a rare mark. Stolen here by Vandermeer. Bouncing. Oh, nicely taken there. Has a bounce. Chunga feeds it over the top. Oh,
Kobe Van Set has caught one in the head. Friendly fire. He's got some blood rule coming off the ground.
Meanwhile, Roos with the ball. Eventful last corner. There's a good strong Dukes shown by Bennett. Quickly turns around, puts it in, and some extra strong Dukes also shown there by Fidge. Freddie Fidge, former Madam boy, and of course Sturt under 18s. He's been a good acquisition this year.
Yeah, he has been. we'd obviously like to have seen him a little bit more, but, knowing full well he's doing his thing down at Sturt. So we'll watch him line up for this one. He'll kick just inside 50. I'll let you boys know of a little funny story about Fiji on last Thursday night.
Kicked one earlier in the term as we watch him. Timmy, continue.
Leans back on that one, and he's pushed that one left. So
Thursday night?
Yes, he somehow ended up with, actually I think it was Tim Damasi's keys in his pocket after training.
Yeah.
And the boys had some dinner, and Fiji bowed farewell to everyone and hopped in his car and headed back to the bridge. It wasn't until about half an hour later that Tim Damasi worked out that Fiji had his car keys in his pocket in Murray Bridge. So Fiji had to make the drive back again.
Kick towards the half-forward line for the Roos. High fly there. Was fierce.
Timmy could have his going down like 9 pence.
Yeah, for that he's copped the loose arm in the head there.
Keys, at a party.
Could have. I didn't think of that. Hasn't not a lot of movement here from
hopefully he's
Fiji.
already to smooth his foot, so hopefully he's all right.
In the trainer's hands. No one more experienced than man on the ground down now, Freddie Harper.
38 years, he was telling me. It's in the shadows of retirement, he's suggested.
Well, you've got to go through the concussion protocols, just checking how he is.
Freddie would be ambulance background.
He was back in the day, wasn't he?
Yes, have a look at this again.
Fitch, yeah.
I think there was no malice in
No,
this
no,
one.
no.
No, it's just...
looked like it might have been Crombie, I think, got him with a...
Yeah, a bit of a...
Went to spoil and didn't quite make contact with the right
and
ground
Crombie,
thing.
but in the meantime, here he is.
Hello, our man.
This could
Number 7.
Number 7.
He's centering it.
That's what we like about him, the unselfish
Gecko.
nature of him.
Yes.
And the Geck's taken that one. Big Wiz Worthley.
Does have a likeness to Blake, doesn't he?
He does a bit.
Geck.
Yes, no, he does a bit. He'll be happy with this one too if Tommy puts it through. We'll let everyone know. But
Well,
unfortunate incident, that one there.
Opportunity for his second of the game. Just his 7th for the season.
Oh, Roos would be happy today. Multiple scorers. He leans back on that one, boys, and I reckon he's popped that through the middle. As I said, he'll let the boys know that he slotted that one later on today. But a good finish, strong quarter for the Roos. This one, boys, and as I said before, good to see. They'll be very happy. Coach Lackenby, no doubt, and the coaching team, multiple goal scorers for the Roos today. None more impressive.
Maybe
than
it's
our little
the
man.
impact you've had, Tim, in the commentary box for this final term.
Well, I don't know they've had a lift, but I'm relatively sure they're not wearing earbuds, Apple earpods. And
8 goal quarter since you've been here.
Yeah, no, it's a big quarter.
So 17-16 plays 4-1 here in the, dying stages of this game. It's Duffield socking the ball forward. There's a chance racing on it. It's Rogers, I think. Bouncing ball out of bounds on the full, so last touch will be paid. It'll be Jacko Field. Last line of defence to bring the ball back into play.
We got any word on where the women's grand final will be? Because it did a great job last year at Hanson Oval.
I don't think they've announced the venue for the women's grand final.
It was a good day out, though.
It was a great day. It was.
I think they're waiting to see who's actually involved in it.
Of course, the Roos women still involved.
They're playing
Yeah, we play
tomorrow.
tomorrow. We're playing against the reigning premiers, Uradley.
Exactly
Uradley won
right.
it last year, didn't they?
And then our own bustling Beck, North got
Mount Lofty versus, if you want
Mount
to.
Lofty against
There we go.
Blackwood Green. And there it is, the end of the game. It's been a
convincing
runaway
win here.
17-16 to 4-1 in favour of the Barkaroos. And of course, we'll be hanging around here to watch all the presentations take place.
A few injured, sore players, though.
And of course, Jaden's the most important presentation.
Well, we'll be taking us through it. Just the Roos all the way. They led 3-4 to 1 straight at quarter time. Second quarter broke it open when they kicked 6 unanswered goals to lead 9-11 to 1-1 and 58-point margin at half time. That's virtually
that's all she
how
wrote.
far after that, Timmy?
Exactly. Quiet third quarter, but came home strongly. Now, boys, I'm
All
going
right.
to leave you because
Thank
Jaden
you very
Joe
much,
needs
Timmy.
the microphone to get out there and do his best work.
And his stats.
Always a pleasure. And great to see you there, and we'll see you around.
We'll see you when we see you. Yep.
Thank you very much,
We'll
Timmy Glover.
We'll
voice,
communicate.
Yeah.
The voice of the
Summit Media.
Yeah, Summit Media.
We'll communicate.
Yeah.
Formerly to be known shortly as formerly the voice of the Summit.
See you, boys.
See ya.
So Timmy Glover. So
An 8-goal quarter there from Tim Glover. Good work.
So, Benny, what happens now? We do have a couple of presentations.
James Nose upstairs.
Jones, Murphy, Wyndon,
Yep,
Shield
just
will be presented the winning team.
Take the mic out there, Jaden, for all of it.
The Murphington Whittingham medal will be presented for the best Mount Barker player, and also the Vic Jones medal will be presented for the best Echunga player. And of course, then Jaden will be presenting our own most effective trophy. So stay with us here on the Call of the Wild. Of course, we've got to thank our sponsors, HFL sponsors, Police Credit Union, Sharon, Rostale Homes, Glosie's Sports Power, Think Road Safety, the Courier, Sports Centre and West End for their great support. And we've also got to thank our supporters, Filming Footy, Sports Interactive and Dartfish, and of course Echunga, the club supporters, Solar Wholesalers for the Echunga Football Club. Thank you very much for their support. And Mount Barker Football Club, Celebrations, McDonald's, Hanson, Mount Barker Crane Service, Completed Homes, Terry White, Kenmar, and Timmy Glover's good mate, Stingray at Adelaide Hills Real Estate. So, as we said, both clubs congregating now.
Yep.
For presentation of what's been a rather special day. Of course, a special day for the Roos with a good win, but what we're all here basically for is the purple ribbon match, Benny.
Yes, honouring, of course, three of the greats in Vic Jones, Peter Murphy and Mark Whittington. As you can see, Timmy Glover just now having a chat to the coach, Daniel Lackenby. And Jaden right in there. I think is that Peter Murphy's wife there? Yep. Family members involved? Yep. Alrighty.
So as I said, a cleanly contested contest over the 5 years it's been held. Young Lockie Murphy coming across there with our man Timmy Glover, as you can see, because Lockie, the grandson of the late great Peter Murphy, Midge as he was affectionately known. Of course, members of the Jones family and Whittington family will also be involved here, I believe. Of course, our man Jaden J will be right amongst it to take us through it. Here we go with the presentations.
We'll first present the Whittington medal for the best player for our Barker Day. Owen is here to present it, and the winner today is Jordan Atchison.
There you go, Geordie Atchison winning the Whittington medal.
Nice touch. Mark's family involved there.
And for Echunga, the Steve Jones, Vic's brother, is going to present the medal. Today it goes to Kobe Van Zetter.
Kobe Van Zetter winning the Vic Jones medal there.
The Murphy Shield, it's got everyone's name on Murphy, Jones and Shield, which will go to Mount Barker this year, is going to be presented by, I've forgotten your first name. Sorry? Lachlan Murphy is going to present that to the A-grade captain. So come out, Lachlan. He can collect it, okay? contribute to the Purple Ribbon Day. The support from both clubs has been fantastic financially, and thank you all for attending, and all the best. Thank you.
Nice touch there. Benny is Lockie Murphy, the grandson of Peter Murphy, being involved accepting the shield then, because with the co-captains Daniel Bennett and Billy Stokes.
Today I'd like to announce that I'm going to make a $10,000 donation to paediatric cancer, 5,000 for the Mount Barker Football Club, 5,000 for the Echunga Football Club. Thank you, gentlemen.
That's a beautiful looking dog there as well.
Absolutely.
A big donation made there, so that was great.
Yeah.
All right, Jaden meantime is looking for the player who was deemed most effective player.
Most effective for the day.
Here we
Looks
go.
like he's got him. So without further ado, we will cross him down. I think it's a man who was 6 goals behind him. Very good performance. So without further ado, to take us through our most effective player of the day award winner, it's down to Jaden J. Hill.
Here we've got Tim DeMacy kicking 6 goals for the Buckaroos in their win. Congratulations, Tim has got the beanie there. There you go, mate. So the beanie and also the thong. So there you go, the old Archies. Not sure we'll be wearing them today, but congrats on the win, mate. Take us through it.
No, it was good. We were pretty disappointing last week against Radler, so yeah, nice to come out here, kick a few goals, and the boys get a really good win. So it's yeah, good turnaround from last week.
Would you like to get in the photo there just quickly, or? And just take us through your form, mate. 6 goals, just yeah, your form.
Yeah, I actually had the week off last week. I was in Bali, so yeah, might have to go 1 on 1 off. But no, it was just good to get a few touches and kick a few goals. So yeah.
And it's your footy journey, mate, at Noripta, and back here 2nd year for the Roos. So
yeah, the club's been really good to me. So I really want to go again this year, and hopefully I can get another year out of the body next year and go again. So no, they've been really good to me. So yeah.
Just one last question, getting photo bombed here, but just take us through the goals to the rest of the year. Slim finals hopes, but just yeah, take us through the goals up.
I think just really important to finish a year strong, try and get a couple more wins, and we'll, you know, obviously probably just fall short of finals, but you know, a good chance to have some motivation into next year, and hopefully we can recruit really well and keep the depth that we got and continue winning some games next year. So yeah.
Well, congrats, mate. Good work in the win and go for the rest of the year. Cheers, thank you. Back to you guys.
Going to Jaden.
Yeah, good work, Jaden J. Hill, and also good work by Tim DeMacy. He says 6 goals, opportunist, kicked the first 2 goals of the game for the Roos, and followed up with 3 in the final term and 1 in the third. Only goal kicked by Mouts in the third term, so yeah, good performance.
3/4 time, that one.
3/4 time was Harndorf 30 goals 12, leading Ironbank Bridgewater 3-7. So we thought it might be.
I think yeah, that's right. You're
marching out there, so
you've worked that out just like that.
Yeah,
just a few photos being taken.
You know, you're right.
So, oh, thanks, Scotty.
Well, Jaden J, back with us, and can you tell us the conditions out there, Jaden? They look like they even looks like the Penguins are going home.
Yeah, look, it's quite nippy out there, that's for sure. I reckon it'll be about 5 degrees and probably feels like 2. So Arctic conditions there, but
Arctic conditions.
Yeah, I guess. But well done to Tim DeMacy, well done to Geordie H and also Kobe Van Zetta, best on ground for respective teams as well. And yeah, so we see some lovely pictures here as well, and
yes, we do,
photos and that. So yeah,
grandsons, it must be a proud moment, but sad moment. And there's the dog of the day, Benny. The sausage dog.
Little dashhound just gone around. So yes, but
fantastic. But yeah, look, it's an occasion, but a proud occasion for both sides, for both clubs. So remembering 3 great club stalwarts, because Vic Jones for Echunga, and then Peter Murphy and Mark Whitington for the Mount Barker Football Club. So just a few of the highlights coming up here, which would obviously be dominated.
Take us through it, Jaden.
Mount Barker.
Anything that's at stats wise, or anything that you bring us home with?
Just looking at the final score, so I reckon it's 125, I believe, is the final score for Mount Barker, and 4-1. Yeah, I reckon 4-1-25. So the 100-point margin there. It's the second highest margin between the two teams, with Mount Barker winning by 131 points in round 6 2016, but it's the highest between the two teams. Between two teams at this ground. So now that breaks the levelling head-to-head battle, Pistols. It was 4 each at this ground, and also it was 2 each.
Historically, an away team has won.
Yes, an away team has won. So it's the first time it's happened today. So congrats to Mount Barker, deserving win as well. It's actually their highest score against Echunga since round 17 2019, and the highest. There we go. He's a record stat right on the top.
Stat.
Here we go. So it's the highest score. So by 1 point, they pipped it by 1 point. The round 15 score 2016 was 124, and if my maths is correct, I reckon that's 125, 18, 17, 125.
That's how he
so it is. Oh yes, Obank area score did me well. But yes, it is the highest score here from Mount Barker against Echunga here at Wholesalers Oval. So there you go.
Nan 2014, Lee have defeated Onkers 6-6.
Wow.
So that's the Rams going along very nicely over the last few rounds.
What do you got first, Jade?
Well, that's quite interesting too that Nan have defeated Onkers by that much, because Onkaparinga, Mount Lofty and Urayla all on 18 points.
Yes, correct.
So that percentage now for Onkaparinga could be costly for a top two, top three, sorry,
I think
placing.
Shellacking they took last week, Mount Lofty, they dropped about 3%.
Yeah.
Which, as you said, coming in for that battle for that top 3 spot, I think it's, locked in. I think you could say obviously Hardorf on top now. Nan Bremel finished second, but you have Onkers, Urayla and Lofty, as we see a little bit of frustration.
And just quietly, I think it's really important for teams to run out games like Echunga did today, but especially the teams in the top 5 to run out games, even if you're losing by 6 or 7 goals, because percentage when it comes to the end of the year is so vital.
Yep.
So,
all right, now as we good idea to head for warmer places.
Oh, we're about to go to Lofty Lounge as well on Lofty. So
Lounge.
Signing off to our Lofty 88.
Thanks for listening, and enjoy Lofty Lounge for 88.9 FM viewers, and hopefully we'll get some next set of listeners. Now, listeners, quite right. So too much media, we don't know what's going on. Call of Old Stream. We must thank our supporters, because Filming Footy, Sports Interactive and Dartfish, because HFL sponsors, Police Credit Union, Closey Supermarkets, West End, Sports Power, Sharon, the Courier Newspaper, Rossdale Homes, Think Road Safety and Sports Centre. And of course, once again, final cheerio to our sponsors, of course, from Echunga, the Solar Wholesalers. And Mount Barker will give Jade and them, because it's a bit of extra work for you to do.
here we go. So celebrations, Mount Barker IJ. I'm not sure if I'll do it as good as Timmy Glover, but McDonald's, Mount Barker, Hanson, Mount Barker Crane High, Completed Homes, Henley, Terry White, Chemist, Mount Barker Pharmacies, and thinking of selling, well, Clinton Ray is your man, Adelaide Hills Real Estate.
Yeah, Stinger to his mate. Tell him Timmy sent you. He'll cut the commission for you. All right, gentlemen, and of course we must thank once again. What a fantastic to have him back in the house. Because Tommy, thank you very much, mate, the unsung hero, for your great work.
Efficient as always as well.
He does, and I know. Yeah, we go through producers like go change your socks.
No, we're back to the original. The best.
Anyway, and also of course the man who is original. He's always with us through thick or thin. He doesn't bail. Of course, James Davis. The cameraman, thank you once again for his fantastic work. Now, next week, men, we're actually going just down the road to Meadows. Much anticipated country division encounter. The hosting Southern Bulldogs at Macclesfield. Two great time-honoured neighbouring rivals in a penultimate minor round clash, Benny. And that could actually prove, we talked about top 3 in Division 1. Well, top 3 in the country could be important, particularly for the Macclesfield Bloods. So with the finals just around the corners, Jaden, so we'll be looking forward to that. I know, unfortunately, you'll be
hope you guys enjoy that one.
Off sunning yourself somewhere, but anyway,
we'll
manage to battle on, Tommy.
Got one more here. Blackwood have beaten Lobethal by 5 points.
Well, I read the tip was less than 2 goals.
Was that Blackwood beat Lobethal?
Blackwood beat Lobethal by 5.
So Blackwood still keep their finals hopes alive academically.
Mathematically.
And academically and mathematically, yes.
Yeah.
But I think they play Onkers next game, so that may well. But they're still alive, still possible.
Still a chance.
All right, so that wraps us up. been another entertaining game of footy. Margin probably a bit big, but as I said, it's a special day on the Hills Football League calendar, that's for sure. So purple ribbon match, because as I said, the awareness and research into pancreatic cancer, a very gruesome illness. So hopefully there's been some support for that today, as you can see on the screen. The Jones, Murphy, Warrington, the Cup. So that's about it. So Jaden, anything you want to say? Your Crows got up in the end?
Yeah, Crows got up. Had a bit of a scare by Gold Coast in the third term, kicking 4 goals to nothing. But look, the Crows got over the line and keep their mathematical chances alive. And Essendon just beat West Coast by 1 point last minute too. So, but yes, great day today, and well done by Mount Barker for having a good win against Echunga, and I'll see you guys in a fortnight's time. So
yes, we look forward to that. No doubt you're bringing the stats about it. And just before we go, Benny, we just must mention footy continues tomorrow here in the Adelaide Hills. The women's HFLW senior semi-finals at Balhanna Oval, and also just down the road the C-grade semi-finals are being held at the Nairn Oval. Double-header games at both venues, so if you want to get along and get a fix of Sunday football, that's the place to go. And of course, if you want to fix of Saturday football, of course, next week here on the court is the Wild to spot to be. So Benny, thank you once again. I know you're going to race home and listen to Lofty Lounge because I know you love it.
I like it. It's a good show.
We might just go in and get...
it's a good presenter, whoever does it.
Yeah, we will. All right, so on behalf of all the team, Jeff Pistola here saying thanks for joining us, and we look forward to joining you next week.
One final thing.
Yes.
Jaden, plug your show. When can people listen to you, and what is it all about? The final plug.
Yeah, Goals and Guitars every Thursday night, 5:30 till 6:30. Your fix of country music news and also local sports news as well.
On Lofty 88.9.
Lofty 88.9, Goals and Guitars, 5:30 till 6:30 every Thursday.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, Tommy. Whoever said this show's nepotistic, I tell you what. Anyone, James, you want to come down and plug something, your new book or something? All right, as I said, we'll catch you next week on the Court Wild. Thanks for joining us. Until we see you again, keep chasing your goals. Bye for now.
I got my scarf, got my old coat. I got a footy game to go to. Footy's on, footy's here again. Back to greet me like an old friend. And well, that's the thing about, that's what I like about. Yeah, that's the thing about football. I'll meet a friend outside the ground. We'll argue over who's gonna win. He'll go for his team, I for mine. We'll watch him slug it out right to the end. And show me the crowd and I'll take my place. I'm hungry for the taste of it. And well, that's the thing about, that's what I like about. Yeah, that's the thing about football. That's what football means to me. That's how I like my footy to be. And well, that's the thing about, that's what I like about. Yeah, that's the thing about football. That's what I like about. Yeah, that's the thing about football. That's what I like about. Yeah, that's the thing about I got a long road to walk down to catch a tram to my favorite ground. Use my legs, use my voice.